Ah, heck, I forgot the volume. Ah, heck. Hang on. I'm gonna get back. Where is it? Where's Pokemon? There it is. We have the wonderful music back. Oh, goodness. Hi! I've been gone for a little while. By a little while, I mean, like, I didn't stream last 2 days. Stuff came up. One of those things that came up was, horrendous allergies. They are still here because God wants to be dead. So, but I have to keep going, so we're just gonna try to tough it out. Oh, hopefully me sniffling does not come through. But, yeah. Oh, wait, I need to move that so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. I can see. So, right. We left off in this cave. Right after fighting, Clay, I think. The brown guy. Probably move my hands over soon. Ooh. Actually, let's... I'm gonna do a weird. I'm gonna move this there so I can see it better. I'm gonna fight everything here because I want XP. We're not necessarily behind, but we're getting a little behind. Sorry, my allergies have been acting up really badly, and I'm trying to fix it. It's mostly like nostril crap, and it's been so bad that even over the past, like, well, I've been fighting it for like 4 hours stay alone. It's very dumb, like, my body will be like, hey, you should sneeze. And when it does, everything gets horrible. Immediately. And of course, you can't help sneezing, so... It just takes one, and then I will be fucked for at least the next 4 hours. Sometimes up to an entire day because of a singular sneeze. It's very cool. So yeah, now, my nose is completely raw. So, yeah, and I'm gonna try to not focus on it, hopefully. It's actually really good in this cave, since there's so many steel types. But I don't remember what all there is. I know there's Zappy Bug. Oh right, I need to push it towards the thing. That's how the puzzle works. The crystals are like magnets, and I need to magnetize. Can I step? Okay. But the ball! I need to acquire the ball! Ah! Not being. Oh, okay. I think I have a couple of potions, so I can probably manage, like, fighting a few of these. Sturdy? Oh, Iron Bards. He just survived with a raw defense. That's nuts. Lucky, Jarable, incredible on that thing. You can make an entire build on it, and it's hilarious the damage it deals. Like, if I wasn't doing a challenge run, I would have caught that thing. Bro, it really is Detroit. I can't move 5 feet without something showing up. Trying to kill me. Needless to see, because we expected sturdy, so we wanted the speed to fall, just to make sure we go first no matter what. Thankfully, he does it dumb. Bleh. You know, I wish you could just turn off the Pokemon music so I could actually play my own music. It's not that I hate Pokemon music. I just would like to play something different. Alright. Oh, that was fast. I should heal Swak at night. Oh, right before he noticed! Then something other than the milk. Wait. No. Ah, lemonade. Perfect. What's the item Swak has? I think it's like the XP share, isn't it? Oh, lucky egg. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Well, he didn't notice me. Bro, I'm trying to talk to you. Stop walking away. It's just like trying to talk to my parents. I want to fight this guy. Not you. The guy. Hey, dickweed. I wanted to fight you and you just kept walking away. You looked right at me and walked away. Oh, hey, look, it's terrible. One of the worst passes in the entire game. A pass that literally cripples you for no reason. But he's a flying type, so I don't want to take that fight directly with this. We want to do this. I thought maybe. Wait, no, is he normal flying? Wait, if he's normal flying, and I did just beat myself. Hang on. Allergies make it very hard to think. Alright, cool. I love being nearly one shot. Because now I can't stand because he's too slow. Because Golett, that's the problem with a Tankymon, or a tanky Salamon, is they are going to be slower. He must then crit or something. I glanced away. No, he just does a shit ton of damage. Alright, so you're a fucker is what I'm saying. Go away. Hey, Pokemon like this. No, I don't want you. Give me Zangers. But then... I want to guarantee Priya. What the fuck? If you rock? Hang on, what type is this piece of shit? No, and I'm confused. I want to see what type he is. Get this wire off the keyboard. Okay. I love typing in a URL, like, you know, to Google search something, and it doesn't clear the URL because it's too good. He's rock flying. I thought he was normal flying. So Ghost Kite probably have been okay, but still. Bullshit. Damn it! Shoot it. Wonder if you guys can hear me sneezing. Because I've had instances where I'm sneezing for like 5 minutes straight. Break light skin reflect, 75 damage. I'll just get a crouch out. Let me just double check, because sometimes I get nervous when I start streaming, and I don't see anything, and I assume that it's not working. But there it is. What? Is it not working? Okay, no, the websites are just being stupid. Okay, they're just not showing me things when I click on them. I have to refresh them, because that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm standing right here, jerk. You can't walk through people. I'm curious. Talk to a side guy. Oh, huh. God. I know it wants to just lose its mind again. Who's messaging me? Okay, this should be really good for us. It's a steel type, so we just go wonk. Oh, that's it? Why are you talking about lightning if you're not using lightning mons? His high dare we proven, yeah, sure. I'm heavily considering investing in Repel in this game. I want to move more than 2 feet without a fight showing up. Motherfucker. Literally 1 tile. Can there be a minimum set where it's like I'm allowed to walk 5 tiles before a Pokemon shows up? Is there a Repel in here? Single Repel. You know what? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna run back. And I'm gonna go buy Repels, because I'm just getting tired of this already. Besides, I need to heal the Pokemon that got KO'd. I don't care what you are. So normally, I would have done at least a little bit of leveling or something off stream. But I was so busy. Half the time dying. But I never had a chance to. I mean, my body is still desperately trying to kill me today, but I'm trying to just work through it. It's difficult. Because at least on my LED's jacked up. It's a lot of nasal crap, which causes a lot of sinus pressure, and that just makes it really hard to think about literally anything. It's hard to breathe in. I mean, you're probably like, oh, just take Afrin, dumbass. Just take Benadryl, dumbass. I am already at risk of overdosing on Benadryl. So much of that should I have to take just to exist? Like, Lucky! Can't hear proverbial blessings if you don't have allergies and the like, because, you know, you may be like, well, yeah, life's just normal, though. You know, it's not anything, but that's the thing, is it could be worse. So... sometimes it's difficult to see how fortunate some of us really are. I mean, our neighbor. Poor guy's paralyzed from the waist down. So I'm like, oh yeah, I can walk around, but whatever, everyone can do that. But, I mean, you can't, you know? Hey, blessings! Where the oh, right, the Pokemon Center's in the Pokemon hat. They changed that. Oh, I am going to sell some items first. That. Alright, is Star Piece just worth money? Yeah, it's just money, it looks like. Give me money. So we're gonna just clear out a few items in our backpack. Ignore that big number. Look, I had to do a lot of stuff to get this team set up, and there was some weird shenanigans that ended up with me having a little bit too much money. So I bought a whole bunch of Pokeballs to get the money back to where it was supposed to be. So it looks very funny. But yeah, I'm just clearing out a few items in the inventory. And getting some repels. I'm tired of walking one tile just for a Pokemon to show up and try to touch my butt. It's very rude, it's inappropriate, and I don't like that. Super Max Repel. Give me the Axe Body Spray. To keep the wall of Pokemon at bay. Okay, it's 15, and that should be enough for a little while, I think? Because it's like a billion steps. But yeah, just bear with me with some of the like throat clearing and the nonsense. My allergies have been very bad today. I was originally gonna stream like Thursday and Friday like normal. Thursday, a friend wanted to do something. He was like, hey, let's play Magic on a tabletop sim. And I was like, oh, sure. And I thought it was gonna happen way earlier. No, it happened. It started at like 10. They were like 10 minutes before I've known me stream, so, you know, that got in the way. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it'll be quick. No, it took like 2 hours for them to even get set up. So that unfortunately stopped Thursday. And then Friday, I had allergies so bad that I couldn't even move. And this is just about as bad, but I'm trying to force it. I don't think I don't sound as bad. It's complexicated. But yeah, I never had a chance to like grind Pokemon or anything like I initially planned on. I wanted to get one to level 30 before the stream, but I was very busy and having allergies constantly, so that just did not happen. Right, the whole reason I went back was for revivals and for Axe Body Spray. Utilize. Zoom. Hello, ladies. Have you noticed my Axe Body Spray? It is very cool and makes me very interesting and extremely attractive, right? What do you mean, no? Yeah. I can't believe it. I've been lied to. Cool. They had a lot of fun with that animation, you can tell. With how like slow and dramatic it was just... Oh. So it is attractive. I understand. You can stay away from my amazing Axe Body Spray. Keys that are ancestors and past. Well, yeah, can't tend to be quite old. Data proves that Clink existed more than 100 years ago. That must mean something cute. Okay, yeah. Welcome to Keep Anywhere. We can learn that. I believe we can get on even better. It's so... Okay, one... Me, I guess. Two, I probably shouldn't move that, shouldn't I? Oh, well. It's just one of those things. You see the funny crystal and you gotta hit it. But yeah, and that is kind of funny how... So, they've always tried to be like, ooh, with the mysteries of Pokemon, they're all weird and shit. But it is kind of fun that they kind of poke at that a little bit, like, hey, these Pokemon are clearly ancient, they've been around forever, but then here's this one who looks like a modern piece of machinery, but he's also kind of new, so it's like, okay, so it's not like Gearmon existed before gears were invented. Interesting, but still where'd he come from? It's way too accurate. Yeah, bro. I mean, obviously. You forget, I've gone to middle school. I know how it works. Those people think they're something special. And half of them are the tip fedora guys, so... You know, when you're like, hey, there's a primitive Gearmon, it would be interesting to see something like, Oh, hang on a second, let me do this, because allergies can only focus on one thing at a time. Give me a second. Is slash for him? I don't think he needs slash. No, we're not gonna do it. So, it's funny that you mentioned, like, hey, a primitive gear type thing, because, the concept of a gear has existed for a long time. Look at water wheels, for example. You know, you stick a big thing with paddles in the water so it spins from the currents, and that will turn something that will essentially power another bigger piece of machinery, like a sawmill. Old-time sawmills would use that to rotate a bunch of wooden gears to move a saw up and down, so they can just put a big piece of wood on it and just kind of push it in. There's a lot of other methods for it. Windmills also did a similar thing with grinding, I believe it was wheat into flour, I think? Unless Rinskape lied to me? I actually don't quite know how this shit is made, but I know that those were used for a long time, so it'd be interesting to see, like, hey, here's Clink, and here's, like, I don't want to say prehistoric, no, medieval Clink. You know, he's wooden. It's an entirely different variant. He's grass type. No, you. Make him die. There's stairs going down ahead. Team Plaza is waiting for you there. Okay, bye, Red. Water wheels, right? Yeah, I don't doubt that. Okay, I think I need to go. Whoop, I need to go down. Why can't I move? Take it down. I can't believe I nearly got abducted by Raiden and his crew. Oh no, it's the crew. Raiden with Biden. Raiden. Alright, Clinkulus? I still find his passive weird. Plus and minus aren't bad, but they're bad if it's a single battle situation. It would be nice if they had a thing that was like, hey, if there is no other Pokemon, benefit. But if there's another Pokemon, other benefit. You know, it's sort of like his dynamic. It'd be very cool. The other thing was prepared for 3 Raidens. Oh, dude. The world is like my body's not ready. I cannot handle this. The raw power. Especially if their Raidens are like, the meme Raiden. Don't bait me, Armstrong. That's okay by affiliation. Cold hard logic. Alright. Oh my god. It's Marley and Marley. The Brothers Grimm. Oh, you're not gonna battle me. Ooh, the Nugget Brothers. Why'd you shut up? We want to give you this. Oh, they just have gold nuggets. I want to give you this too. It's another nugget. Okay. I don't know who you guys are, but you're very nice. Thank you. That's a nugget. How did it get so cold without deep frying? Trade secret. Nugget about it. I shouldn't be laughing because it's so ridiculous. But contrary to popular belief, I can appreciate a little bit of ridiculous. And it looks like you've come across that first situation where pushing the crystal is not always good. I don't know, that's kind of living around free in my head. I forget about it. It's so dumb. That's such a dad joke. You came here because someone manipulated you. You went against me, I tell you the secret. Nah, I came here because there was no other way to go. And this looks kind of fun and interesting. And I'm gonna beat you up to your nerd. And I'm the superior nerd. What's that nerds assert dominance on each other? It's either this or you T-pose. Not A-posing. A-posing is it's inferior. You know how people always like you gotta be alpha, you can't be beta? A-posing is beta. T-posing is alpha. You know, I hated the whole T-posing thing, it was really big, but I still find the T-posing really funny. Just because I actually, took 3D in college. Granted, my professor wasn't good. He's a nice guy, not good at 3D. But, I cannot work with A-poses as well as I can work with T-poses. They're so much easier to manipulate, in my opinion. I just wish he taught me how to rig models, or that I could find good stuff on it. There's one that I wanted to try, which was a way to make an IK and FK rig. And I know I'm talking way over everyone's head. Here's the TLDR. IK and FK are two different types of kinematics that allow you to manipulate a model. In other words, one will, like, if you grab, say, the hand, and I believe reverse kinematics is one that does this, you grab the hand and the rest of the arm will move around the hand. Where the other way, it'll be like you grab the upper arm and it will move the rest of the arm out, you know, and follow the path. And they both follow the paths but in different ways. If you have a properly made model, it does both. If your model's made like shit, it doesn't do either. Unfortunately, the models that I have, because I do have 3D models, I was going to have VTuber models that weren't just PNGs. And those models, I had to do a lot of work on them because they have the shitty ones. And I believe there's these animations that made some that work with every type of model. So I might try those. It's just a lot of stuff to wrap my head around. Because 3D, it is not simple. Don't let anyone tell you it's simple. The only thing that I will ever say is simple about 3D is if you are just making an object, and that is it, then okay, it can be. Kind of. Based off what you're making. But it is very fun. Very, very fun to do. Because it's like if you ever drawn something or made something, it's kind of a joy of seeing, you know, something that was just an idea, something that rolled around in the murky soup that is your mind, become an actual thing. Whether it's a model in a game or like an actual thing you creating and holding. It's just really cool to be able to do that. So I kind of miss doing that stuff. It's part of why I do so much stuff with like the game dev shit. It's just, it's fun to make a thing. Especially since like in game dev, you're making an experience for people. I'm hoping that I can get something working with overtime soon, and I might try either after overtime or maybe slightly before getting we're gonna ignore this because I don't want to use up all my usages. But trying to get some stuff done for Storm Shields. I do want to find someone for it, and I might have them be commission based, but hey, side note, if there happens to be someone who knows stuff about Unreal and is willing to create code for an Unreal Engine project, more specifically UEFN, hit me up because I am willing to pay monies for codes. Oh god, it's garbage. Lucky, Trubbish, really good Pokemon. He looks stupid, but he's kind of like Muck. In more ways than one, not just because they're both commentaries on pollution, but they're both tanky poison, like bulky poison mons. Very good assault tactics. And can still do surprising damage. Better track that EXE. You know, and Brick did nothing to this guy. I don't remember if poison resists fighting, does it? It does resist, but still. Like Salt doesn't do low damage, so it still does speak volumes to him as a pre-evolution Pokemon that did not care that he was being kicked in the mouth. No, Leslie. supposed to say Plasmad. Can you forget about it? It's Plasmad. It really did. Yeah, I always forget some of the typings, like, you know, how poison resists what it does, and, you know, bug, and yada yada yada. Some of them are just so arbitrary that I forgot. I probably still have a ways to go, so we're just gonna utilize more of the, the illustrious X-Mighty Spray. Ah, what the fuck was that? Why did it move? Like, I literally clicked and it was like, alright, cool, we're gonna move. Don't do that. Woo, goodness. You are the trainer that my lord N is worried about. Oh, little old me. Why you worry about little old me? I think I understand. He's jealous. Because I am fluff. I am closer to Pokemon than he because I'm fluff. I understand. I would be jealous too. They have 3 months. We'll just try, like, work up and see if a bloat sleep or a brick break will just get through. I doubt it will, but yeah, you know, it might. I don't know. Yeah, maybe he wishes he was a Pokemon. Maybe he's just, you know, Pokemon is like, hey, we're gonna make him basically a furry, but we can't do, like, a full furry because that'd be weird. We can't do that. So we'll make him close enough. I don't know, maybe he actually is a secret furry. He is very strange compared to most people. And I can speak from experience. That makes you a little strange. You get like plus 30 to strangeness, and people always look at you like you have 3 heads. But, I mean... the Pokemon equivalent is Tarzan, yeah. I mean, last Brick Break nearly KO'd. He might have another Trubbish or a Live Heart. Let's heal him out. And there's a theory that he's actually a Zoroark. Of course there is. You know what? He's never been hit by a Pokemon attack, so nothing has ever broken his thing. So maybe he's just a very intelligent Zoroark. Because we do know that Pokemon can learn to speak English. As a young Meowth has taught us. It doesn't take much, apparently. They just want to woo another Pokemon, and they'll do it. He just wanted to woo a kitty. Damn, even with a +2, it still wasn't enough. I guess that's the way I didn't hear the sound effect, so I don't think he had the thing. Sturdy. Didn't see if his level was higher. It might have been. I don't know. Again, just bear with me if I seem a little do-do-do-do and missing obvious tells. Allergies are very fun, but... a lot of Pokemon can give it to you. Latias also can do it. My lord, and... My lord! Yeah, my lord! As a proud member of Team Plasmoids. Dude, they need to make Team Plasmoids, which is an offshoot of Team Plasma, where instead of them having the medieval vibe, they just are like, you know, Plasmoids, they're Tron. They're trying too hard to be futuristic, but then again, I guess that's what, the weird team from Alolan, I guess, is. I don't know, I never really got a good look at them. They just, every time I saw them, they made me laugh, because they're so ridiculous. You know, Preston said I did a theory, but it's interesting. I find the one that he is Zoroark is kind of fun, but I'm also just weird. It wouldn't make sense, but it is fun. We'll just keep him asleep. We're letting Sot get a little bit. Again, we're trying to hit roughly level like 32, roughly, with these Pokemon. Well, I still think we'll need to be a little bit higher for the next gym. Probably closer to about 35. Yeah, it is fun, but yeah, it wouldn't make sense. Yeah, exactly. Like, It's one of those things, a lot of theories, they don't really have holes. Or they just are kind of like, you know, a shower thought. Like, is it possible? Yes, it's possible. The Zoroark could learn to talk, because we know Pokemon can learn to do that. But it doesn't make full sense for it to be that thing. Most theories are built on flimsy evidence, my guy. It's almost all of them are. Hell, even if something is supported, it's often still a good idea to call it a theory. Like, when I do game development stuff, like, internally. Even if something is, like, supported where you see a lot, like, for example, you want to make a tanky guy in a shooter, you normally give him an inaccurate weapon. So, like, Heavy's minigun, or if you don't give him an inaccurate, or Diva's ion cannons, you know, they're inaccurate. If you don't do that, then you do something else to limit the range, whether you make them melee, like Reinhardt's hammer, or you make them, their weapons projectile, like Oris's per cannon. Either way, all of these are kind of like the same theory of make a character, if you want to make him tanky, give him limited range. But there are still ways to break that. So it's not like a trying to, like, always do this. It's just, no, it works, but it's still a theory. There's always ways to break it anyway. Whether it's in, you standardized theories or your theories you can actively execute. I mean, whilst you think color theory is still referred to as a theory, it has a lot of supportive evidence, sure, but it's still, like, you can still kind of fuck it. You can still break it. But like I said before, there's a lot of things you can't really prove. Like, science itself can't prove anything. All it can do is support it. Color blindness. Yeah, color theory definitely changes if you have a type of color blindness, doesn't it? Because they use Pokemon to prohibit the competitions. She sought out the strong from the weak. Is that fair? Yes, that's right. Pokemon just the trainer's tools. Alright, we have an option. Left, right, up, down. I'm going this way. You can't stab me. I don't know which way's which. I'm just going. Like, yeah, exactly. My colorblindness isn't as strong as yours is. It's mostly like this trainer, for example. That hair looks blue to me, but someone else might be like, no, that's green, and I'd be like, sure. I'm blue-green colorblind is what it mostly is. Blues and greens really get screwy with me. And it's a lot of the reason why if I make something, I normally make a really vibrant or dark shade. Like Specs' hair, for example, is really dark. So it's a very obvious, like, dark bluish. But you could still even look at it and be like, it's a greenish or a green-blue. It's still a weird state. Right, this is a trainer, right. It's Bleen. I'll be honest, my guy. That trainer sprite, when she pops back up, tell me it's not just Hatsune Miku. It's just Ace Trainer Hatsune Miku. Get me wrong. Joltik was an Electro Ball! Actually, this is pretty good for it. The Joltik is, special right now. I believe Gravential is mostly special, but it's a good, like, split. You could still go physical. Electrode's at 55.95 with a slow, guaranteed? Guaranteed slow. So that's already strong, but Thunder Wave kind of invalidates it. Electro Ball, hers faster, did greater damage. I wish I could double check the stats. I know the stats just popped up, but you don't know when a Pokemon's gonna learn a move, and you don't want to always check the stats every time. This is a slight gamble, but I believe Electro Ball will do more damage on Electro Web. So we're gonna do that with the paralysis. Is this before or after the meeting with Hankill? It's after. Absolutely after. You cannot convince me otherwise. I'm gonna go for another Brick Bike. I probably should swap Sock on with the front, just because we do need him in case he runs to chat-mons, and he's already done a lot of work. A lot of heavy lifting, which, I mean, Sock is great for that. My guy does so much damage. Great Pokemon. I should have gone low suit first. So that was a big mistake. If I went low suit first, minus the speed would have guaranteed that a second he goes through first, and we don't have this exact thing. I was hoping I could just kind of take it. So, this is why you pay attention. Unlike me. It's an absolute moron. Alright, fine. Golett, let's get some XP on him. It's okay. Sawk was at like level 31, I believe, so he's in a pretty fine spot. We need to get the other mons leveled up. Zangoose, Absol, and Joltik mostly. Oh, Magnitude's 30 uses? Holy cow, I knew it had a decent amount. I didn't know it was 30. Magnitude 7. Well, you know, chat, the allergies are starting to subside a little bit. I still feel goofy in the noggin. It's Tatsunimiku. He said the mighty Miku. Yeah, the allergies are starting to subside. Who would think that nearly overdosing on Benadryl may have benefits if you wait like an hour and a half? Alright, we'll just push this over here. I just, like, obviously don't, like, read the pill bottle before you take it. Obviously don't take too much, but, oh man. Hey, Graves. Alright, I don't know which way I should go. Let's move some Pokemon around. Actually, no, I will leave Zoroark up front. Hey, I know you're unconscious, but give me that egg. I'm gonna move there, and I think Joltik has the XP share. I think it does. Yes, cool. And I think its evolution is like 30 high. I think it might be a little higher, but so we're going to Swiffy Swap, Nippity Pop, and then we're going to give Zangoose the lucky egg because we want Zangoose to level up a little faster. Alright. I should have checked Sock's level, but it'll be fine. Oh, there's a trainer below. There's a Hatu. It's a Miku. Wow, Miku has appeared. You know, I say that as a joke, but I know that there is a Pokemon game where all the Pokemon, like, they're not Pokemon, they're places like waifus. Joltix is 35. Okay, I was right. I remembered things. I will have a piece of celebratory brownie. Munch. But I should reutilize X-Body Spray to keep the wild Pokemon, to keep the nameless Pokemon away from me. Behold, X-Body Spray. Wait, what? Does Repel's effect still linger? You can't use... If it lingers, why am I running into Pokemon? You fool! You fiend! I've been lied to! It does not work as directed on the tin. I must overdose on X-Body Spray! Yeah, we can't heard in a video about really Pokemon games and you mentioned it. Yeah, it's, I don't remember what it's called, but it's some weird ROM where every Pokemon is replaced with a waifu. It's so weird. And found lucky egg. Well, 3 mons. We know Zoroark hits like, or Zoroark, Zangoose hits like a Mack truck. Let's see if we can get away with not using Sword Stance, because previously I would just always, yes. I previously just try to go away in Sword Stance. Okay, I probably do need that Sword Stance. Zangoose can't use items anymore. Why would you use that if you know the item doesn't affect the battle? Okay, well we know one of its moves is completely irrelevant, and I might use it again because it's funny. So we'll get Sword Stance off, because I'm really not afraid of this. That's not gonna make me use it again, will it? Special attack Rose. Oh, it's Swagger. Well, for him. Ooh, my mons. Ow. Yeah, Zangoose is really, really susceptible to Swagger. really any confusion because of how high its attack stat is, and now I really can't. It's a gamble to go for, and I do want to keep it around. What is Synapsol then? I hate having to do this. See, you're seeing a lot here, how bad things can go if you don't use your turns effectively. Because if I did Swords Dance into Pursuit, would be a guaranteed KO, and I would have only been hit by the, what's the word I'm looking for? By the embargo. It would have been Swords Dance, embargo, and then Pursuit, and then it would have been down. So, missing that one turn, yeah, big. Utilize your turns wisely. And I think it's true for just about every type of turn-based game. Like if you want to learn Turn Academy, like Trial by Fire, play Darkest Dungeon. I highly recommend playing it modless though, because oftentimes when people mod Darkest, they will put like a billion mods in, and they'll have just be like new classes, and it's like, new classes, fine, go for it. But just be careful, because you don't want to end up having like 50 trillion attacker classes and then like 2 supports, and then you're crying because you can't really support your teams anymore. Alright, quick attack did not mean nearly as much. You do have access to relatively cheap full revives. Oh yeah, the roots. The funny roots that make Pokemon dislike you. You know, I've never used that mod, and I kind of want to try using it. I always forget that it exists, but it's cute. I like how she has a little crown, too. She's like, I'm royalty. Right. Oh, she can learn Teeter Dance? Oh no, I cry. I cry. She's friends with Spinda. Ah! They're not quiet. And I don't get the confused roll. Oh, we saved that immediately. The legend. There we go. Wait a minute. She's Hatsune Miku. She said something about being electrified. Her battery's almost dead. Alright, it's overcharged. Don't worry, we'll get you to a hospital. Wait a minute. Bruh, Pharisee doesn't understand the power of Axe Mighty Spray. He shouldn't be over here. Okay, let's, actually heal Zang. Maybe we should do this effectively. Utilize Lemonade. Imagine how different Pokemon would be if I could just pour lemonade on Sock and wake him up. What level even is he? Because that's just bugging me now. I think it was like 31. Pokemons. What level did you get left off at? 32. Okay, you're in a pretty good spot then. And just pour lemonade on him. Get up! I win Hyper Potions! You know, my headcanon is that Hyper Potion is just like Red Bull. You're just dosing them with caffeine. Why would it be called Hyper Potion if it doesn't make you hyper? Just mainline Red Bull, clearly. Maybe someone's like, damn, I'm tired. Just tell them to mainline Red Bull. Yeah, and then why did my character go away? Not gonna be used on next gym? Yeah, I know, it's fine. Winona. I do know some things. That's partially why I've stopped using him too. Like, I was gonna swap him off at level 32 anyway. I just wanted to use him, I don't know why that popped in my face, but it did. I just wanted to use him to get him up because he was very far behind. Catching him up after the gym will be much easier now that he's stuck level 30. He's a reasonable level. Understood, running IV. Exactly. That's what I need to do. Because I am always exhausted. And that is Jen. I thought she was the name of the gym leader here. Like, I can see her. She's got the funny hat. What's Skyla? Okay, whatever. Point is, after Cave Burb. Yeah, we're just gonna... Oh. Yeah. When I went to hit run, I accidentally bumped the start menu, and it was like, what? Okay, so good thing we came here first. I'm remembering why I utilized Axe body spray. Oh, this thing. I forget what you turn into. At least I think you have an evolution, and I think it's like actually kind of good. We're not allowed to use it though, and it makes me sad. By his cry, it sounds like a Geiger counter. Like if you listen to the undertone of it, it has the Geiger counter like static. I am tempted, but I will not. Oh, right, yo. So, fun fact, if you were doing a run that you need an evolutionary stone for example, let's say you had like a Mischievous that you want to turn into Miss Magius, and a Snorunt that you want to turn into a Frostlass, when you come here, all those little like dirt patches that show up that we saw down below this little drop-off, it faded, but those, can actually be stones. They give you a unique wild Pokemon, so like a stage 2 or something, like a... I think one's called Boulder or something, like Reginerola thing that just it's evolution. Anyway, it can be one of those, or it can be any evolutionary stone in the absolute game. Dust Stone, Shiny Stone, Dawn Stone, Moonstone. Yeah, Boulder. The thing that I said. Because it gets final evolutions like Gigalith or something funny. I'm using that Spanish break. I'm getting real sad of this. I take 2 steps and it's gone. Zangus is a normal type, so it's not super effective into anything. And Fuddy is very good into it, and he can't hit ghosts with normal type attacks. But the trade-off for being a normal type is, its stats, or its chosen stats, will be a little bit better. So normally, a normal type will be a little bit more bulky than normal, but in Zangus's case, it's not more bulky, it just has ludicrously high attack. But its normal type moves will be resisted by Rock, Steel, and will be ignored by Ghost. Like this, for example, is Zangus Cries, because that's a Steel type, and Zangus cannot hurt it right now. Not effectively. Because it's a Quink, I will just Swords Dance Slash you just to see what we get away with. I'm scared. Because that's like +2 to crit. I'm scared. But I believe in the heart of the Zangoose. Slay. Man, normal types also, that's actually really solid damage. Because, so, with it being resisted, the damage is cut in half. And that is 3 levels above us. So that's actually very impressive damage to be dealing to a resisted higher level Pokemon. So if a move is resisted, its damage value is cut in half. But if it's the same type as the user, so Zangus is a normal type, Slash is a normal type, you get something called Stab, same type attack bonus, which is a 50% attack increase. They don't exactly cancel out because it's attack plus the power of the move times stab, and then it gets reduced by the opponent's resistance. So I went back because when I saw that guy down there, I knew like, okay, that was where we came from, so we want to go this way. But yeah, Zangus is incredibly good. Typically, the thing with normal types is that they can learn a whole lot of moves, a ludicrous amount of moves. They kind of work as a jack of all trades thing. They may not be able to learn them all naturally. Also, I just realized N is up in the upper right. We'll come back to him in a minute. But yeah. They normally can't learn all these moves naturally, so you need like HMs and TMs to teach them, but You can kind of turn them into whatever you want. Then there are some normal types that are absolutely terrifying, like Miltank and Snorlax. Ow! Okay, this thing's faster than me, I don't like it. Well, you know what? Now I'm looking at the fact that it's 4 levels above me, I understand why it's faster than me. I should probably be playing around that level, shouldn't I? Let's see if we can get away with like a quick attack. And see if, yeah, it's okay damage. Hold up. I goofed. Vigoroth! Vigoroth is kind of mixed. It's good, but I don't think it's really great in the later stages of the game. And it's just because, it's missing some stats for not being a fully evolved Pokemon. Like, can it be good? Yes. And you'll have to use some unique strategies to make it good. Because I do personally think that Vigoroth will be better for a team than a Slacking. Personally. Slacking does have a couple uses. So what would you say if I told you there is a way to make Slacking absolutely horrifying? It's this, there's a couple of ways actually. So, fun fact for you. If my opponent is using Yamask or Cofagrigus, I actively will play Slacking into it if I have one. And it's because if I can punch the Cofagrigus or the Yamask, hit it with any type of physical move, I will be given Mummy as my passive, which completely removes the terrible passive from Slacking, allowing you to actually abuse his incredibly high base stats. You kind of put MTGing your way around a really, really bad effect to just remove it. So then you have a Pokemon with like base 400, 500 attack. That's just naturally bulky just because it wants to be, just going nuts on people. Isn't Foul Play only for the target's attack stat 300 damage? I don't think. Ooh. Then I think he's level 30. It's painful. Am I strong enough to actually fight N? I don't think I am. And I... It's okay. You shouldn't have Aqua Jet. And even then, I don't think he's faster than me, so... Oh, what do you mean? I am angry! Why you resist it and take literally 1 damage? I never am good into this thing, because it always messes with me. But it has way better stats than I anticipate every time. So... there's always going to be this Pokemon, just like there's always those champions or characters in any game that you know how they work, but you just forget a key thing or whatever, and it's just like your kryptonite for some reason. That's one of mine, who I always play horribly into it for no reason. But, oh. Where's the funny root? There, no, it's not a root, it's powder. Oh no, it is a root. Alright, time to make my Pokemon just really not like me because this stuff tastes like shit. I should go back and get more of these later. Little Rock, there's a few more. They're all good. I fell down only briefly. I am a trainer. I never give up. Okay. Ball! Ball is a knife, Broly. If I recall, this is like electric type or something funny? Yeah, electric type. Yeah, working with electronic location because electric and magnetic are two different things. Bucko. Imagine if there was like a magnetic type in this. I mean, granted, that would make things really weird because you'd have to change how Magnemite works, but I feel like magnetic typing would probably be either really good or horrible into Steel. Probably one of those things where they're both effective in each other or something. Hello! And many different guys mixed together, and the world becomes gray. That is unforgivable. I will separate Pokemon people in black and white will be clearly distinct. Only then will Pokemon become perfect beings. Yes, that is my dream. It is the dream I must fulfill. Do you have a dream of your own? You have a dream? Wonderful. I'll learn just what type of dream you have in battle. I don't know why I'm making him more dramatic, because he talks fast, and I'm like making him slow. I don't know. And he's just one of those characters that he has so much unique, like, I don't want to say charisma, but it's kind of like charisma, because of just how unique and different he is. I don't know a single person who doesn't like N. He's such a good character. Alright. Man, if only I had Sock! Alright, Boldor will be a big problem for Zangief, even though it's 2 levels. He is refreshing. He's absolutely... Man. Okay. Let's get Gola in there. I'm expecting this to have a sturdy, so we probably can't one-shot it, but let's see what we can get away with. You know, when I originally played this game, I was so confused because I didn't like Getsus. I was like, okay, Getsus is doing something, but what he's saying doesn't make sense because he's clearly a jerk. But then why is N working with him? Because N... It's weird. He's like, he seems like a good kid, but then he does stuff where you're like, hang on, that's not quite right. Oh, that did no damage. Oh, that did Dix for damage. Oh no. Okay, that also did Dix for damage. Ha. Okay. Maybe Magnitude is not the way. Granted, that was Magnitude 5, but let's see what Shadow Punch gets us. About the same damage, so his defense is just amazing. Granted, that's now like +4, but yeah, we're not gonna bust through this easily. I think our best bet is rolling Magnitude and trying to get something above 5. Hey, like that! That was good damage. So I'm just imagining. So you know the like sumo stomp that they do where they like lean up on one leg and then slam down and pull their weight on a knee? I'm imagining that's what Golett does for his mag. He's like, huh? Oof, 19-6 does not do much. Ah! I'm just glad Golett's actually at that stage where he can be in fights. Like, granted, this is kind of a fight of 2 immovable objects, which is why it's taking a bit, but still, I'm glad Golett's able to start keeping up. Damn it, I keep misjudging damage. And it's costing me more hits than I should be taking. Alright. Jolting gained a lot, Zangief's gained a bunch. Team Plasma sent out Ferocity. Said I wasn't, I'll say it again. You're looking for a good tanky mon that does solid damage and can just be ridiculously hard to KO? Get this guy. Ferocity is so powerful that he can literally play an Uber's pre-evolution. He is that nuts. Okay, Magnitude will probably do Bob Kiss, Short will probably do Bob Kiss. I don't think I'm able to actually do much here except for trade. Shadow Punch and probably fall to Iron Barbs or whatever attack he does. Because I don't think swapping is wise. I think we have to trade. Yeah, Iron Barbs hits me to half. Iron Defense. So I get another Shadow Punch in. It's not much, but it's surprisingly tanky. What the heck? Man, I wish I had my fighting type. You see, it's one of those weird things where, like, I don't remember the entire game, but part of me is like, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of fighting and steals I have to deal with the end, if not with him after. And I was like, I don't want to just give the fight for free, you know? I don't want to just have Sock and be like, ah, yes, I one shot. I want it to be interesting. We must give N the battle he deserves. After all, he is our boy. Ah. So I don't really fear Pharaoh Seed right now. But I know that I cannot destroy him in one hit. I don't believe he has a way to completely one-shot me. He's now at +6 defense. I'm just gonna go all the way. The only way I fear him is if he hits me with if he was hitting me with Curse plus Gyro Ball, then I'd be scared. But this not gonna do too much, I don't think. Yeah. Hit him with Munch. Oh, great! Well, now I might be in trouble. Even a +6 bite with stab, that still doesn't get through too much. Only proving my point how strong Pharisee really is. Because Metal Claw is not a great move on him. He knows, maybe I misremembered, because I'm pretty sure Steel resists Bug. But Bug might actually be neutral. Maybe that would have been a better idea to go in with Bud Bite. Get him the munchies. Yeah, that did absolutely nothing. And here I was thinking, maybe it'll work. And I'll Electro Ball because I know that Pharisee is very slow. So this should have a pretty high damage bonus. Good enough. Yeah, now his typing is unique and it resists a lot of things. It just cries when there's flying or fire, mostly. Alright. Joltik on a Joltik action. Hey, yo. Let's do something silly. Step 1, cast me. Ow. Why did he bite me? Ow, that did damage. Ow, why do you hurt? Wait a minute. What if I bite harder? What if I'm like, munch? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Double Screech into Munch would have been KO. I mean, this is still KO, but... Munch. Wait a minute, what happened? I had a brownie here a minute ago. Which one of you ate my brownies? Can't believe it, chat. I look away for 5 minutes and you steal my brownies. And you get another steel type. How could you? And behold! Alright. This is his last mon. Joltik will fall here no matter what I do. We're gonna go for the Paralyze. Because I don't see any way that we KO this thing efficiently. So let's try to waste a couple of its turns. Hey, look! It failed the paralysis check immediately. Alright, set it up then. Whee! Oh, yeah, that's a paragraph. Right, okay, so it's, hit with a -2 on defense. You wanna know the easiest quote-unquote challenge that you can do in the entire, like, all of Pokemon? Solomon runs. They are so easy. Because Solomon runs are, they're only hard for the first few moments. If your mon has a bad typing. Because I did a run where it was just a Shuppet, and it hits a point where you just kind of one-shot everything. With the exception of the Pokemon is simply not affected by anything you do. So like you have a dark type or a ghost type and you go into a dark type, it literally does nothing. Why? It's impossible for you to win while feeling bad about being a trainer, as if I could pursue my ideals as something as meaningless as a battle. As if that could make me worthy to become friends with the legendary Pokemon. I also like his music, how like weird it is, how like kind of creepy it is. Such good theming. Professor Juniper, what are you thinking? Wow. There are no common separation between people Pokemon. You put Pokemon into categories using arbitrary rules, and you think you can understand them like that. The very idea of a Pokédex revolts me. What do you have to say for yourself? Well, so you're not my biggest fan. Things understandable happens to be different from mine, which is equally understandable. Creepily and vaguely childish. Yes, it has that, like, the creepy child that's walking through the haunted mansion. Like, that's the, yeah. All people get to decide for themselves how to relate to Pokemon. You saying I should just allow people to think whatever they want, treat Pokemon however they want, no matter whether the Pokemon suffer. I refuse to tolerate the existence of a world like that. It's just white salad. Alright. You know, I didn't expect him to change his mind right away. But we'll understand a little more. Now then. More data. Okay, bye! They still gotta challenge the other world. Yeah, he really does. But at the same time, it's one of those things where no matter what he says, you kind of understand part of where he's coming from. He sees them as friends, and he's like, I don't want them to be hurt. And originally you're like, well, okay, if you don't want them to get hurt, why are you using them in battles? But then right there, he even comments like, I don't like battling. You know, is it right if my friends are getting hurt? It's kind of sick as well, is it? It's weird how it's kind of, it's meant for like kids, but they're like, hey, we're gonna give you some pretty heavy stuff to think about. Hello? Entry and pets, I don't know, and I don't care. Let's go. Said to himself, only viewing the world as black and white when things are painted. Yep. Let's see a podcast for a moment. What do we have here? Staggering. Seen a Clink. Quite a trainer. Excuse me, is that a success? Ah, yes. That explains why Clink is forced into N's party, because this guy wants to see one. My name is Juniper, too. Cedric Juniper. Best Giga Pokédex, yada yada. And we had a bad you. It's my day to meet you. No, meeting. I'm going to upgrade your Pokédex. Nippity Boppity Squambus. It has been upgraded. 10 Pokemon TH forms. Same individually to da. Artist's white. The artist can form, you check it how you want. And function to make searching easier. Okay, thanks. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm gonna battle you. You mean to be challenging the gym. Oh, boy. Nothing else. The gym is really out there. How was the dog? I thought I heard my mind yelling. And you talking as a place like Kanto sit all right on the corner. What if they are? You keep finding your person like face like that. That'd be a shame. Dude, you know your parents tell you that? Keep making that face and it'll freeze that way. Amazingly, there's a little bit of truth to that, but it's still kind of funny. Okay, bye. That guy, I don't know why, but his sprite reminds me of Scott from Emerald. Believe the happy go he guy could be a world-renowned Pokemon professor. I envy people who can have that happy-go-lucky attitude. I really do. I wish I could. But there's something I need to take care of first. Just now, as I was flying to the cargo plane, I don't know why I'm voicing it this way, it's just kind of funny. I saw something on the top of the Celestial Tower. I am here to release sick Pokemon. It is. I cannot just leave it there. I know, I'm really like Maxor. I have to look into this right away. I am leaving for 7th Celestial Tower. I don't know what. It's like that thing when like... So I don't know if you've ever done this as like an improv practice. Wait, are you a trainer? Okay. But if you ever want to just do a really silly like improv practice or just mess around, try voicing things as like Captain Kirk. Yeah, reading something in a weird cadence is just always funny. Like, I wanted to go to the Sashio Tower, you know, Captain Kirk, right? Yeah, it just makes it way more silly than it has any right to be. You were challenged by Backpacker Terrence. It's also good exercise if you want to do like voice acting. My mic does not translate well, but you can have a lot of fun with that. Like, imagine you're like reading through your game or book or whatever, and you decide, all right, cool. I'm gonna read this page as if it was what's his name? I can see him. Kuze, as if you're Kuze. And then the next page you read like you're Spock. You know, it's just really funny to do. I can't hurt the flamboyant monkey, but I will. I mean, it's still gonna be 3 tunes anyway. It should have done 2. Swords in / easy KO. Yeah. And because he's faster than me. Oh, never mind, crits. I like crits. Good to good. Zangus will spawn an embargo. No, I do not care about embargo. Embargo is okay if you know what the Pokemon's item is or have a really good idea what it is. Bonus points if the Pokemon has the ability Frisk, because Frisk will tell you what the item is, and then you can decide if you use embargo or not. But normally that's used for countering specific concepts and moves. Miyake's game ain't like boxing. Exactly. Bruh, his speech, too good. Way too good. Alright, what happened? Eliminate. No, the first time I saw he's a character, I was like, man, I tend to like this guy, but like, I quickly was like, never mind. He's like the best antagonistic force I've ever seen in a game. Are you a trainer? Oh, Bill would love to come talk to me. I went Tien. Oh, that's actually not bad. Your team's pretty good. Electric type deals special attack damage and increases special attack on Zap. Alright. Hang on. There are trainers in here. The first block I am immediately wild Pokemon. This thing's good. Not amazing, but it's good. It's like Rapinash. If Rapinash actually had a learn set and stab attacks. Ugh. You'd probably use that speech for an audition easily. I want to imagine, because I doubt it happened this way, but I just want to imagine that when a guy who played Kyuze was like, yeah, I'm auditioning for the role, they're like, alright, cool, why should we hire you? And he's like, let me tell you something, kid. And he goes off on the entire speech. Oh? What? Not a Pokemon? Nah, I'm not a Pokemon. I still really wish that they brought Kyuze back. Like, I get that Zero isn't a prequel and it's probably made sometime after like 3 or 4, but it'd be really cool if he popped back up later on or in remasters. I cast Swords Dance. Flapitoad's another one of those ones that I don't want to say is a kryptonite, but I don't like him. Maybe just because he's a warty mess. But like a lot of times you'll be like, oh yeah, water type, zappies, and it's like, but he ground also. You can't zap ground, so it messes with me. And I know, super weak to grass. I get that. That doesn't mean that it doesn't mess with me sometimes. Scolipede. Wait, I thought you evolved at level 32. You're illegal. Alright, I need to remove you. I showed appears the other Kyuze ramen shot. Whether you just appear is just I don't know, I just want him to appear, both just in general and sort of like how Andre Richardson has appeared a bunch. But yeah. New Age Quagsire. Yeah, pretty much. Quagsire was like the first one that had that. Swampert had it, and that also messed with me. This guy messed with me. Like, they always just kind of mess with me. I know there's a lot of ways to beat them, and that's, yeah. I just forgot. Because I'd be like, water type, zap. Wait a minute. Oh, we are getting kissy lips. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna try to slash through it. Whoops. My cable keeps getting in my way when I'm trying to do stuff. I wanted to read what the kid said, but it's just like, nope. We heard that tall grass waves in the breeze. Alright, Pokemon gun set. Or does it? The difference between those that he's got to... Wait. Oh, got lightness issues due to being... Yeah. Yeah, which is why you shouldn't make like his characters. Like, ever. I'm just gonna say, just don't do it. But if you're like, I'm gonna make a game, don't make a likeness character. Unless you're gonna get it in writing, that pretty much you can use the likeness however you want. But even then, you know, there's the problem of, like, let's say... Oh, this was a trainer? Okay, I didn't see that. Sorry. I am too injured. Go up. They're giving me so many Pokemon that are really good for a fighting Techmon to fight, but I know I can't do that into the gym. Damn. But yeah, if you do likeness stuff, you run into the problems of like, okay, what if the guy that this is likeness of, gets into trouble? You know, what if it turns out he's like a pedophile, and it's like, oh, well now what? Because now that connotation's put on your character. And you have to pay the guy every time he's like this. It's like, just don't. Just don't. You're wasting your time doing it. I think it'd be best if you just lower, like, okay, I like this guy, and he's gonna be who we base a character off or whatever. It's like, okay, but you should base it off of him and take, you know, different features from multiple people and put it together. It's, kind of like what, Steve Jobs said. Good artist copy, great artist steal. Which is essentially, if you like something, you take multiple things from multiple, different, sources. I mean, for example, let's say you were like, hey, I want to be a content creator. Okay, cool. Awesome. And you probably have your favorite. Let's say you really like Jacksepticeye. Cool. If you just copy Jacksepticeye, everyone will say you're the next Jacksepticeye. They won't say you're you. But if you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna steal from Jacksepticeye and, Markiplier and Thanos Gaming, and you're like 30 other dudes, and you go out and do stuff, people probably won't notice that you're taking from 30 dudes, and they'd be like, dude, you're so original, this is so unique. Same concept. You know, likeness characters. Then it's not a likeness character anymore, and it's a unique character, and you have full rights to it. Goa is, Ground Ghost? Yes, he's a Ground Ghost Golem, and, in like 1 billion levels, he will evolve into a bigger Golem. And he'll be very cool, but this will take a long time for him to become cool. I'd probably get away with another Shadow Punch anyway. Oh no, he's fast. Oh no, he's fast. I thought it was fast enough. I was too busy talking. Fine, send it a tick. Joltik. Bite his butt. And then you don't have the issue of Dynamax being accused of... Exactly. You don't have any issues. You just, You completely circumvent it because the character... Yes, you may have based it off of multiple actors or multiple, assets you liked, but it's not a likeness character. It is your unique character. Like, don't get me wrong. It's cool if it looks like the voice actor, sure, but that's a novelty. I'm just gonna run back to the center to get goal Zangus back up because it's like right over here. Man, just don't do like this. It's a bad idea. My Pokémons have been healed. Taking time they made a away from the character you hunt. So if they do that, you should probably turn back and be like, we can only make them look like you if we have rights to that character and can use it freely. Oh yeah, right, you have a funny little animation. Ooh, ooh. I don't know, I just love the little... Yeah, what? It's such silly animation. Hey, do I get like a TN if I walk in here? Negative Giga Drain. Oh, you're not gonna give it to me? Wow. Have you caught any boulder? I would, but I don't have a boulder, I'm sorry. Because Amoga is kind of fun to use. When you're not being a punk. Zoom. Ah! Rotation battles! They suck. Rotation battles, I don't like them. Don't do them. You're not cool. I wonder what happens if you enter a rotation battle with one mon. Does it still do a rotation battle thing? You just have one mon? Alright, cool. Now time to see one of the points where Gen 5 kind of failed. Because I don't like these at all. So I need to think. No, this is a really bad triple battle. There is another triple battle variant you can do. But this one's just really bad. No. We're gonna use Absol. Because Absol pretty much resists... actually, wait. You know what? We will just try Zangus, I think. Right, sorry. I'll explain why this is stupid. In trouble battles, 3 Pokemon hit the field on both sides, obviously. Now, you can rotate the field around so you put in Pokemon up front, but only that one Pokemon can act. So, like, I'll just do it. So, like, I'll hit Sword Stance on Absol. The field rotates. Absol is now up front. Problem is, this happens first. Rotation happens first no matter what. So, if you're like, okay, cool, that's a light part, it's weak to fighting, I'm going to use fighting. They can swap and put their Subat up front to resist the fighting. Meaning that trying to counterpick things and do things strategically is completely out the window. It's gone. You're not doing that. That is disallowed. So, like if I try to use Bite, it could go into light part and be resisted, it can go to Watchog and be neutral, or it can go to Subat and be super effective. It's very dumb. Like, logically, why would they do this? Why would they put Subat up front? Because if I used, oh wow, that's rare to see a male Pokemon have attract. But anyway, why would they swap normally? Because if I just used Bite, it would be a KO. Instantly. Guaranteed. Ah yes, critical hits are very cool. Alright, that was a waste of time. Well, but no, I fucking despise rotation battles because there is no strategy to it at all. And unfortunately, Zoroark still doesn't have its main move, which is like Night Daze or something. Maybe Flash is okay, but it's not great. Not with this one. Trying to think what I want to do. Just because this is so dumb. Yeah, there's the swap. See again, why would she swap this? Sometimes I'm convinced that either the AI is just really stupid or then it cheats because this is a sock, which it looks like a fighting type, so it shouldn't put the dark type that is weak to up front. But I have, like, it's actually a Zoroark, which is dark type. So unless it's reading that, I don't know. I just don't. You know what? Foul play, because that will do more damage because it's raised attack. Oh wait, nope, that's disallowed. See what I mean? You don't strategize in this, you just hit buttons. I would be having the same results if I just smashed my face into my keyboard over and over. A normal triple battle? Perfectly fine. This dumb. Doesn't really have... You know, I'm gonna do foul play anyway, because in case it puts Slide Part up front, because nothing makes sense anymore. Sure. Plan. All according to Keikaku. Do it again. It has to put you in really bad positions where you have to like 1v3 and it's like, oof. There's not much you can do. I find it funny that they just haven't decided to hit Zoroark ever. Because even if you were trying to make a Pokemon a support, which I'm assuming was the Slide Part is probably set up to do, you can't really support if you have to put them up front. He gets smacked in the mouth. I'm sorry, did he just say because of the unfair rules or unfamiliar? I'm gonna tell my son he said unfair because it's funnier. No, just don't look into it. No nice rotation battles. Yeah. Hate them so much. Thankfully, there's only like maybe 5 or 10 rotation battles that you're forced to do. But they are just oofs. Can we get away with Thursday and Slash? Because I really need to get this thing leveled up. Okay. Can agree. It should just, yeah, it should just be a straight triple battle. I think Slash should just get through. It's not resisted, and +2? +2 equal KO. I don't complaining a lot about it. It just really aggravates me because there's no real reason for it to be there, in my opinion. It's just dumb. And get some slut. Yeah, fair enough. It's pretty late for you. I get you. I don't know. I streamed super late tonight because my allergy got so bad that I took a crap ton of Benadryl and I'm starting to feel tired. So, I'll try to hit at least 4 hours total, which we're like almost halfway there. It's a Pokemon Ranger. She still looks like Carmen Sandiego. Anyone remember that? Does anyone remember Carmen Sandiego? Carmen Sandiego and Where's Waldo are the ultimate power couple. Prove me wrong. Let me... Yep. Oh, it's a minus... Oh no, it's only -1. I know in later gens it's a -2, which actually is pretty big. Slash. Wow, I'm still face. You have been slain. Defeat. Player 1 defeated. I really should work on doing videos soon. I might make some small alterations to the stream schedule to try to allot time for videos. Oh, why are you fast? I know I'm -1 speed, but you are fast. Oh there, oh there. I'm stealing your kidneys for this. All of your kidneys are belong to me. And maybe even your gallbladder. Come here, give gallbladder. Ah yes, this will fetch high price at black market. At least $7.95. Now you give me your gallbladder. I don't know why you people watch me. I really don't. Because I am helpless at social niceties and fashions. Ah yes, so am I on. A wild deerling. Maybe I should heal the Zangoose before I run into something randomly by taking a singular step that decides to one-shot me. At my 5 HPs. Consume the lemon juice. What's going on? Oh. What the hell happened? Okay. Something happened and the game got fast. What the fuck is going on? Stop that. What happened? Why did it just freeze? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Why did it just get fast? What happened to my game? What? Okay, hang on a second. I need to take a minute to fix this. I don't know why it's going like at meth. The speed of meth. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna put this up and I will turn some music on. We're just gonna turn some of the space music on because it's nice and calming and shit. And I'm gonna figure out what is going on. Don't worry, I'm still here. I'm not gonna like dip. But I'm gonna take a minute to figure out why this is just dying. Give me just a moment, guys. Okay, what happened? If I did this, I didn't hit like a weird bind, did I? I shouldn't have. Oh, I think I did. Cool. Now, why is it still doing this? What's usually the issue? My emulator is not moving at like a billion speed, and I don't know why. Because it's not set to move faster. Yeah, target FPS is the same. So I don't know what's going on. We might just have to live with Pokemon being very fast. Because I can't quite get it to not fast. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So we're just gonna have Pokemon be very fast. And if anyone knows, if anyone uses, DSNU, ME, whatever the heck, and they know why am I getting fast, let me know and I'll unfast it. But for now, we're just gonna be fast, I guess. Hang on, how bad is the music? Hold up. Because I put the game music back on and we'll see if it's terrible. But it might sound hilarious. Yeah, no, it's just fast. No. Hey, look, it done some rest. Hang on, can I like artificially? No, that's not doing anything. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. Good luck, hope it works out. I mean, I'm gonna take any ideas. Whoops. Yeah, I know, I can't do that audio. Here, we'll put other audio on instead. That's a bit much for me. Oh. Let's get some other music on. Music that's not like 9 trillion BPM. Sure. So yeah, we're just gonna play silent Pokemon. That oddly fast phases. I guess I could try restarting the emulator, actually. Why did Takeomitsu notice me? What they were used for a treaty, fully grown! Maybe something to do with the V-Sync, but don't quote me on it. V-Sync, huh? Let me see. Because I'm still kind of like unnoticed when it comes to emulation stuff. Control Hunt key was emulation settings. Emulation settings. Pink flag, I do not see anything with V-Sync in emulation. Was that Ben's first? It was a minute ago, yeah. 3D settings, maybe. I have no idea. Here's what I'll do. I'll get through this battle, and I will just try to reboot the emulator to see if that kind of, you know, makes it stop. The Pokemon setup thing. Oh yeah, I actually really like this setup. Who is this? Oh, Joltik. Okay, actually I get stats. Or good stats, decent stats for what he is. I'm just hoping he levels up, or evolves soon. Or Gore. Oh, Signal Beam's bug type? I thought that was electric. Sinister Beam, may confuse target. Well, that will be better than Bug Bite because, Bug Bite's physical, and this guy's more of a special attacker. Dreadin' Crowd, I think? And a little less than seen this boy, so I don't quite remember what he do. When in doubt, smack. Yeah, no, that's really awkward. Alright. A tree gave him berry! Yeah, no, I'm even seeing like really weird, what's the word I'm looking for? Visual tearing. So I'm not sure what's going on. I know I bumped something because I set my controller down on my keyboard, but I tried hitting every button that made sense. So, okay. Give me just a second. We're just gonna put this up while I do the thing. So close this guy. Where is Pokelink? Pokelink and session. Is Pokelink being angry with me? Okay, Pokelink had to really think about it. Forgot my fair share of saves. Oh yeah. Especially in emulators. Yep. I've definitely done that. Far more times than I'd like to admit. Okay, this looks good so far. Let's, where's my Lewis script thing? Scripting. New Lewis script. Blue. That should get our Pokemon back. Give it just a moment. Okay, everything's normal. I restart Excess. So let's bring our game back and let me bring the Pokemon soundtrack back. Alright, that should be set to game music. Hey, what theme music? We're good? Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, what the heck's over here? What? Wait, that's where I'm supposed to go. Hang on, there's a Pokeball. I'm a kleptomaniac, I need it. Bull. Oh, man, you could think I work for that. Is there ever a Pokemon game where you can just buy ethers? Celestial Tower. That's where she wants me to... Yeah. See a showing Clown 10. Oh, I pressed the bind for it. What the balls? Hang on a second. Elon! There it is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know where we are. Yep. It pleases the spirits. Why is there always a Pokemon gravesite in every single region? Let me move this, because this is kind of in my way. Shh. Whoop. Hold up. What's Pokemon you like? Funny enough, half the team that chat chose for me Pokemon I like. Zangoose, Absol, Zoroark, the biggest ones in the list. But there's a lot of Pokemon I like. It's really hard for me to find one that I dislike. And, I don't necessarily have a favorite. I mean, Chandelure is fucking fantastic. Love that thing. Absol, any of the evolutions. Right, ghost types. I do have Pursuit on this, which will probably be fine, but I might need to swap to, This actually be a good place to level up Zoroark, actually. Or Absol if it was unconscious, but I guess it's just unconscious. Ooh, Jolte's a level away, too. Oh, you gotta evolve! Evolve, my spider! Indescribable energies flowing through me! Bro, that's just Chipotle. You'll be fine, I promise. It's just Chipotle. Did everyone goes to Lavender Town very... I mean... Yes. I don't know, it's just weird because it's always a really dark undertone. It's like, hang on. My lighthearted kids game has dark undertones. You can't do this to me. Probably Night Slash. We still haven't gotten Night Days, or whatever the dark type special attack move was for Zoroark yet. I think that's like a level 40 move, right? But now there's a lot of Pokemon I like. Besides, even if I wasn't like super thrilled in the Pokemon, I'd still try to use it. That's half the point of the of chat picking my my team. Make me try new things. Get me out of my comfort zone. Oh, what a Pokemon you dislike? Not a dragon type. Look, man. Look. That's a hard one. Am I just gonna sweep this guy with Night Days over and over, or Night Slash? You know, Gil takes his level away. It's very close. But it's very hard for you to pick a Pokemon I dislike. Because they can't just be like, oh, dragon types or oh, fairy types. Granted, I dislike Sylveon, but that's just because I don't like fairy types, so that's not really an answer. Pokemon I don't like. Does it count if I don't like it just because the Pokemon's bad? Or because it has a bad stat? Like, I don't like... Have you sold Archeons? It's the, the Flying Rock Fossilmon from Gen 5, because its passive sucks. Or Slacking, because its passive sucks, and it's just Snorlax, but not as interesting. At least in my opinion. I don't know. Miss Siamese, but wait, why are you meowing at me? Hang on a second. Is this kitty sign language? Do cats have sign language? Like, Loki, you know how, your dog will start barking a bunch? Like, over and over and over? What? The dog is just, what's the word? What if your dog is just speaking binary? Oh, 30. But it's also only stage 1. You know what? Let's just mess with it. This is like odd now? Oddna's almost strictly support, isn't it? It's bulky, kind of the same realm as Chansey. I do not hate it. I don't really care for it. It's just there. Which is kind of how I feel at Chansey. Because normally when you fight them, they just are kind of annoying. At least in my experience. They're just really hard to get rid of. never understood why some Pokemon will have, like, abilities and passives that are very strict. Like, what's the word? Like, plus one minus. They have, or Clink and his line. It's, plus or minus as their abilities. It's very strict for double battles, which just seems very weird to me. Like, why not have an ability that's like, okay, in double battles, you get this, but in normal battles on your own, you get this instead. I don't really chat with questions. Yeah, my tiny brain can't keep up. My big tiny mind cannot keep up with all the questions. By all means, go nuts. I'll do whatever I can to answer as much as I can. What's 9%? Ah, shit. I failed math. 37. Look, man, I said it was fast math, not good math. That's one of my favorites. What's one of your strong suits? I'm very fast at math. Alright. So, 4 times 10. 38! It's not even close. Like I said, it was fast, not good. Hello, friend! Oh yeah, the sprite that looks like Scott. I still want to know, why are these people being like, yeah, I'm gonna sit in a graveyard. By the way, fight me in a graveyard. Are you guys supposed to be mourning? Hey, look, Amolga, we're in a graveyard. Guess where you're winding up now? Yes, I decided to pick on a little kid. Actually, don't want to use... Nah, I have enough usages. I can probably get away with, like, a couple parallels. I kind of wish that my overlay, like, you know, with all the Pokemon up on it, that it would show their XP. So I could quickly look at a glance and be like, oh yeah, Joltik's like 30% there, or whatever. Like, it doesn't really matter, it just would be very, very nice. Very nice. Was that from, like, Boris or something? Life of Borat? Party is Intimidate. I mean, I'm not gonna be carrying this easily anyway, and I want to keep Zara Arc up, so let's swap. Because we're talking about the Zangiefs out into this to level it up. I know Herdier can probably just one-shot it with Takedown. He's Life of Borat. And many Oranberry make for very healthy Borat. Brickbait, I think is slightly more, and I know how bulky this thing it normally gets. Bro, this thing's evolution line scares me. It's got Snorlax energy with Arcanine speed. I hate it. It's so good. Why'd you make me do that? Damn it. What's funny about Borat is the DVD looks like a bootleg. I mean, I don't know anything about Borat other than the memes people talk about. I watched a thing once where a guy was doing a friend lock, and so it'd be a Nuzlocke rules, but when he caught Pokemon, he would just kind of grab one of his friends randomly from my Discord call and throw them in and be like, alright, you're the Pokemon now. For like improv shenanigans. And give me a second here. Oh wait, no, that's also a bug type, but no, bug doesn't resist bug, right? Yes, screw it, we'll go for it. Anyway, one of his friends became Spoink. And his friend was just doing the Borat movie. The movie rating of this stream. R for ridiculous. I don't really know. I actually don't know much about movie ratings, to be brutally honest with you, because I think I've only watched like maybe 10 movies in my whole life. PG-13 plus. Am I fast enough, or... Nah, we'll listen to me again. How dare you use a hyper potion in my good, cherished Pokemon game? Now, Joltik, we gotta take his kneecaps. Considering that I make jokes about stealing people's kneecaps and gallbladder sometime, probably like whatever's above PG-13, but not necessarily rated R, unless you mean rated R for ridiculous. Rated D for dipshit. And there it is, the level to end all levels. That's right, Pokemon's no longer with me. Oh god. Right, it's implying that I committed murder. You ran up to me and was like, fight me. Wait a minute, Will-O-Wisp is a TM now? I don't remember that. That's big. Always the kneecaps. Although, gallbladders typically do sell better on the black market, you can typically sell a good gallbladder for $7.95, plus tax. Come to steal your gallbladder and your kidneys. I still think this thing looks kind of like a fetus, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just go for the Net Slash. I'm surprised at the amount of psychic types I'm running into instead of ghost types. Hey, just little Litwicks and that's it. We'll just keep doing Net Slash. Get them, Zoroark. Confuse them. So what do it's opening up with like that? The hypnosis, stop trying to use psychic on me. I saw the Zoroark's passive, it's so weird. Just a witness to blood, but yeah, pretty much. Wait a minute. You fight me. And the wandering spirits command me! Ah yes, the spirits command me to steal your kidneys now. Actually, wait a minute. Stocks for kidneys are down, I need something else. Why does it just become organ harvesting simulator? Honestly? I love how adorable Litwick is. His line is so fun, even though he's a spooky ghost. I love how well Pokemon does with, like, their ghost lines. They make them really interesting. Do I get away with a one-shot? I don't think I do I? Oh, and his face. He proclaimed that he must give unto the void, I know. I need to play that again soon. I've been debating on doing a run with the new Warframe. She's real fun. We're hosting some kind of ghost party. Yeah, dude, they gotta get the Luigi board for the Litwicks. The Waluigi board, even. I might do a run later that's just nothing but ghost types. You know, like Litwick, Mischievous, Frostlass. You gotta think of like 3 of the ghosts that I can get easily. Depends what gen I do, but it's probably like a gen 5+, 6+, maybe. Could be a gen 5 run, maybe. Just get the ghosts early. Wait, is foul play physical? Actually, you know what? We're gonna do science. So this will probably give me Mummy, but will it remove my disguise? Because I just want to know. It does. Okay. Great! Yeah, the Luigi board! That's the free one though, so if you pay like $7.95 a month, you can get the premium Waluigi board. It's much better. It's like Giga Drain versus Mega Drain. Or whatever the order is. We're running out of juice in Night Slash. But he also can only hit with ground types or like whatever, so let's just try it. I wonder if someone's ever made a Waluigi board. I hope they have. Alright, Zoroark is, Actually, wait a minute. I just realized something. I thought Joltik was supposed to evolve at level 35. I have been lied to. What level do you evolve at? What level? Click on UT, tell me. It's probably like level 37 or something. So we'll probably just keep spamming him. Or maybe even just put it up front for a bit. See what we can get. It's 35, so it might be able to hold its own. Yeah, whatever. I'll just walk in front of him. I am here to understand the end of the world, but I do not quite get it. If I have a battle, will I be enlightened? Yes, clearly. So the key to enlightenment is getting to as many fistfights with as many random people as you possibly can. That is what video games have taught me, is that you learn by getting the crap kicked out of you. I mean, that's what Pokemon and Yakuza both tell you. You will understand someone by beating them up or being beaten up. Thank you, Pokemon. Yeah, computer specs. The only one I know off the top of my head is my GPU is a 3060 Ti. I want to make it bigger and better. I basically want to give it steroids so it becomes 5060. Or the funny one is, I think it's 5060 Ti is what I'm looking for, but it's only a 3060 Ti right now. The rest I don't know. I think it's like standard RAM, like your normal 8 gigs. No idea what my motherboard is. I'm actually not very good when it comes to like computer parts. Because like if I Google something like, 5060 Ti NVIDIA graphics card, you'd think it'd be just one, but I'll see like 30 that had 5060 and then all this extra crap and it's like, okay, what's what then? It confuses my tiny brain. I know my computer can run a lot of decent stuff, but there are certain newer games, like for example, the Oblivion remake, my PC cannot run unless that is the only thing that is running. Oh yeah, right, the traveling nurses. I forgot that they had those in here. Excuse me, ma'am, can you wake Absol up? Because if you do that, I'll probably start using her again, because she's not quite far behind, but she's very strong here. And it would be good levels. Alright, I should have put the lucky egg. Whoops. Oh wow. Alright, well, give them the brain blast. The bugly brain blast. Well, that was big. 36. Oh. Right. I think you're bulky water, or are you bulky water psychic? You know what? I don't remember. I'm gonna shoot more bug nuts at it. It's a womp. Okay, you are not psychic. You are just water. I will electrocute you then. That was for science. Alright, fine. Now I'm hoping that the battles later on get a lot more interesting because we'll be hitting, I believe there's a Dragon Trainer in the Elite Four? Fonculus? And those are normally really big roadblocks for these runs, which, kind of difficult, but... Oh my god! Only in Pokemon can you go from, like, Tick to, whatever Garantula, like a spider, Tarantula. Probably a Tarantula, it makes sense. Not Vantula, maybe if I use context clues. We'll get there eventually. Look at him. In his fully evolved state. He's gonna wiggle at you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Alright, give me the Red Bull. Thank you. Alright, you know how to make Pokemon healthy. I know how to make them unhealthy by making them fight each other. There's no Dragon Trainer in Elite Four unless you count Adden. Yeah, and character throws a legendary at you. But you also catching gonna throw a legendary back at him, I think. I think you're, like, have to? Me think? Me thunk? Me don't know. Moving up to tap. How many floors are there in this place? Don't answer that. Right. So, let's do a thing. You have the EXP share item, Take. I'm gonna put the EXP share on, Zengis. That's BTP's Zangief. Up the items. Absol has... What do you have? Black glasses, scope lens. Oh, right, okay. Give it the lucky egg. Alright, now we gotta get Absol leveled up. Okay, I was playing this super logically and just wanted to win the game above all else. I would be leveling up Garbantual a lot more because of the flying type gym, just to try to make it outspeed all of the birds. That's the logical, correct play. But I like it when there's a challenge. So I'm trying to not over-level Garbantual. Oh god, it's a stout one. Oh no. You frighten me. You're a creature of nightmares. Because that mustache exudes power. Ow, case in point. Why are you faster than me? It's only like Tress level. Probably just because you're stage 3. Okay, this got really serious really fast. Go. Ignore his takedown. Prove to him that you are the superior little boy. What's a good way to hit him? Probably magnitude, right? Give me the option to use Legendary by switching your party around? Oh, okay. So, did I say that correctly? He used like Ice Fang on me? Ice Fang. Okay. Ice must be getting to ground. I'm not too familiar with those typings. Okay. You leave me no choice but to go back down the stairs to revive my little bowl man. Low sweep into Brick Break, I think should do it. Hell, I am faster. Wow, why is Sock faster? Is it really just levels alone? Now I just need to see something. Hold up. I'm just curious what its speed was roughly. Because it was between Absol and Sock. Absol is 59. 68. That's still a decent gap. Okay. Let's wake up Golett, just so we have the option to get XP for him. Here. I don't believe I've used one of these. I actually, now I think about it, I don't think I've used a rock psychic ever. Like Claydol? I don't think I've actually fully used one. And Gleam or whatever that thing was called. Don't think I've used that. I'm pretty sure its stats are really good. Pokemon's been pretty good about getting a lot of Pokemon pretty good set. Can I walk more than a tile without a wild Pokeman shoving up? Alright, fine. Since you wish to fight so bad, consume the candle. Munch. Yeah, that's right. Don't consume candles, kids. It is not healthy. Candles are not fit for consumption. I'm kind of surprised that Absol is, like, that much slower than Sock. Like, I get it, 2 levels, but still. Man. That's at best, like, +6 that Absol could get? Whew. To catch up, but, fine, I'll munch on some of the wild Pokemon in the meantime. Are you kidding me? Unluckiest mare alive. Oh, I didn't know I had the spell tag. Look, I'm not gonna run all the way down just for this. And we're also going to utilize the most important powerful item in the game, the Axe Body Spray, so that way the maidenless do not approach us. Fight me, nerd! I'm trying to think, I don't think there's actually a Pokemon Cemetery in Gen 2? I don't remember about Gen 4, and then anything after Gen 5 I just absolutely do not know because I am a dummy. Like, don't get me wrong, it makes sense for them to exist, it's just... that is a dark side to Pokemon for these things to exist. I don't want them to exist. Are people spamming me in Discord? Someone is spamming me, I will throw mashed potatoes at all of them. Okay, it does not appear that I'm being spammed. No mashed potatoes will be thrown tonight. But soon, very soon. Probably tomorrow. That just means I can create more mashed potatoes. Instead of fleeing just a small amount, we'll throw like a boulder of taters. The tater boulder. It's like that boulder from Dark Souls 3, the skeleton boulder, but it's potatoes. Crush Claw! And saying it's a signature move. I don't remember if it's good. Probably not. 75 power, slashes hurt with harm to cause, may lower the target's defense. So it's basically Slash, but different. 5% lower accuracy and a... if I recall, this is like a 50% chance to lower the target's defense, which is actually pretty good. I don't know if I value getting rid of a coverage move in Pursuit, especially in a Ghost Tower, or the Prio in Quick Attack. Skip. We'll get rid of the Pursuit. We'll probably add something different later for coverage. But I want to see how Crush Claw works. Stop touching my Absol. Disallowed. Bite this filthy witch. We gotta be close to the top, right? What's the Pokemon that is apparently sick that she stood help? Because this is very much an Ampharos in the tower thing from Gen 2. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just see a ball? I noticed the ball. Oh, I shouldn't have talked to her. I have to go around. Okay. Ball. Shadow Claw! I probably can give that to like Absol and Zoroark and give them a little bit more. Probably even to Zengus. Well, let's see who can learn it. I'm curious. Well, one too far. Grass not build struggle and Volt Switch Flash, Retaliate, Shadow Claw. I love just the sound of that. It looks amazing. And it's basically just Ghost Slash. Able. Awesome. Exactly what I thought. Can we give it to Absol to give it more coverage? Yeah, because I don't really like Leer that much. And this will give it a better move that at least kind of can keep up with the bite. Although, to be really honest, I don't know if there's too much of a difference between Ghost and Dark. Aside of Ghost not affecting normals, and like, they're both pretty much resisted by the same stuff, I believe. There might be one that I'm missing, like a bug type. But I just wanted to have more options. It is Belle! I was right. Well, I saw her Pokemon, don't worry, it's fine. I gave it a master bite, and I felt better and flew away. But who was up here? Since you come, why don't you ring the bell? Taz bell is soothing the spirits of Pokemon. All characters pressing ring the bell is reflected in its sound. I will pretend that makes any sense. I will punch bell. If only it was shaped like a bronzong. Only 3 rings. It reverberates through the area. Literal, how do you, whatever, now you good test and it. Uses flying type Pokemon, come to the gym and give you a big welcome. Wait, you gonna walk down the tower? But you're the flying gym leader, shouldn't you use fly to leave the tower in a very cool and cinematic fashion? Just like how Brandon did that one time in Pokemon Emerald that he was being a punk because he didn't like that I beat him again? Just saying, would've made sense. Would've been thematic even. I don't even remember what the effect of fly looks like in this game, because I haven't played Gen 5 ever since it came out. Like, it's kind of funny. Gen 5 came out, I was all over this. Played the hell out of it with some friends of mine. And, like, I still have that original copy. You know, got the event Victini and everything. The event Zoroark. But, haven't touched it since. We played it a whole bunch, and then they just kind of were like, alright, cool, we're gonna, like, not talk anymore. And I was like, oh. And the game just kind of sat there in a corner. Very sad. Then my DS broke. One of the buttons on it's broken. I think it's like the down button doesn't work well. So moving around in the game is very difficult. Munch. This time was also the first time that I recall ever seeing a Will-O-Wisp TM. Because they have a lot of moves that are like, hey, this thing will have like a 75% chance to hit and causes a status effect. And, I don't think I've seen too many of those STMs. I'm kind of surprised. First try! Alright, so my Pokemon are pretty much healthy, but I'm just going to reset usage real quick. And then, I guess we're gonna check to see just how out of our league we are in the gym. Place your bets, people. Are they 5 levels above us? 7 levels? 2? Well, we're just gonna say that our team is about level 30... Well, let's see, we have 30, 31, 31, 32, 30, 33, 36. So we're probably like level 33 to 4 on average? Why do the fire planes change onto fly? They can get a Pokemon that knows fly. Wow, you just told me to go fuck myself. That's quite rude. You a trainer? No. Are any of you guys trainers? Well is a ball, which is very important. I'm a kleptomaniac and I need to click it. But a Sky Drop sounds like it should be a fighting type move, like a Vulcan Drop. What is Sky Drop? Hurl second to the air, then draw a second turn. Oh, interesting. Wow, okay, that's a little silly. It's like inverted fly. I'm just always going to imagine that, like, animation as a Heavenly Potemkin Buster. Okay, can I go into the greenhouse and steal your vegetables, old man? No? Why is all this down here? I want to steal your veggies! Alright, fine. Low-key, they actually did a really good job with a lot of these models. And it's really cool how they added in a lot of, like, things you kind of expect to see in society. You know, cars, planes, etc. It makes it feel a little bit more real. Hey, please take this fresh water. Oh, okay, thank you. Our boy just told us to hydrate or dehydrate, boys. Consume water. Climb into the cannons. This sounds safe. Absolutely apocalyptically safe. My shins! My knees! That's so dramatic. Wait, just to do it again? You're silly. How much does this cost in mechanical engineering and electricity to yeet these people and break their shins? How could you do this to me? I did with cannons! And Grace, she's a flying Pokemon. I'm pretty sure they don't come hurling down to the earth like that. I'm feeling I'm losing a Pokemon battle. Wow. That's just a basic immersion in talent fiction is ask, how do they eat? Yeah. Asking anything about the logistics of a town will almost always break it. Although this place is near farmland, so you can kind of be like, oh, well, they probably have, you know, farmers or shit nearby. Locale farm shit. Level 32 for the standardized gym trainers. We're probably a bit underleveled to take on the gym leader, but Mama didn't raise no bitch. We'll just swords dance and see if a bite can do enough to get through this thing, because I don't think it KOs us without a crit. Yeah. Detect. Okay, right. Birds can know detect, and they will probably spam it a little bit. So we may need to kind of plan for that after this one. Next train will probably expect like air slash, detect, air slash. So we could consider going double swords dance. I'm not gonna do it this one though. Yeah, there is still a check, but I know that one is still enough. But if it's like a level 33 or 34, I don't know. So I might do a double. I feel like, well, why didn't you just do it anyway? It's like, look, in the past, when I try to read the NPC and be like, okay, I know they're gonna do this and do something, it's bitten me in the butt. And I don't like getting bitten in the butt. It's quite rude. I'm stronger by fight while thinking about Pokemon. Victory will come. Well, you probably should think about what you're doing. Let's say stairway down, stairway down. And that leads a different direction. I'm not sure I want to go that way yet. This looks like a target. It probably is a target, but still. Hello. Better jump higher. I'm practicing really hard. I mean, you probably shouldn't practice. You should probably, like, do, like, the leg exercises people do. It's not bench press. What is it? Like, I know there's an exercise where you have weight sort of resting on your shoulders, and you basically do squats. On your calves, your buns and thighs. Swords dance, and since it's not a normal type like most birds, we'll probably just Shadow Claw to preserve usage. Good move, but it won't help you. Shadow Claw. I love that animation, it's so cool. And the crit. But you know, back on like the whole thinking about the logistics of a town can really break immersion. That's part of what's been holding me up on working on the like a Pathfinder world is I know that someone's gonna do something that I have like logistics for the town already planned out. So, and that's like a lot of extra work that I just don't want to do. Even though I lost, I will jump back in. I believe in you. You will jump so high that Michael Jordan will be like, damn. Do you remember what you told the beginning? Cannons ago. Yeah? Good job. You did it. You imitated the man. Whee! For a moment there, I thought that was a police officer. He's probably a pilot. Yeah, he's a pilot. Jeez, as a child, I am extremely strong and bring on. How strong is extremely? Oh, it's a really good sprite. They did a really good job with that one. I love it when they introduce new trainer sprite archetypes. Even though these are just a Bird Trainer 2 Electric Boogaloo, it's still more interesting than just a generic guy with birdcage and edgy, like, collar that he hides his face behind. You know, you could reasonably be like, oh yeah, this guy just is a pilot, that's just his job, and these are like his pets and companions. You know, he's a trainer on the side. Like, it's more believable than just bird fanatic who doesn't do anything with his birds and they're still level like 10 for some reason. It's like his hobby. Zangus grew level 32. Siglet. I still don't remember where you get that. Probably the ruins, now that I say that loud. I do want to mess with that thing at some point. I know its stats are not bad. It's just, you know, kind of cool and kind of weird, but that's what makes it cool. Because I can't think of any flying psychics, actually. Now, he's gonna spam the streams because, he can't do much to me, I guess. He probably didn't have a flying type attack, does he? Did you forget Aerial Ace? Or Air Cutter? Called the Air Cutter? $33. Absolute Slim Double Team! We are not allowed to use Double Team because Double Team is banned competitively and we are keeping with that formula. Essentially, if we have a move that will lower opponent's accuracy or mess with evasion, we don't use them. Those are disallowed. The weight is quite comfortable. I imagine, dude. I can't imagine how good it feels to like have a dream and a goal and be like, yes, I'm going to achieve. Okay, so it did go back here. Wait, was there another way that I could have gone? Yes, I could have gone up from above. You want me to go up here? Subas Flying Psychic? Oh yeah, right. I forget about him. Him, her, it. So the equation is making time for Fallout is definitely the answer to the question of how I survived. The only source of water is irradiated. Damn, this is fresh meat. Yeah. And again, like I said, that's part of what slowed me down with making like, the tabletop, you know, city, tabletop world for Pathfinder. Is I know that I'm gonna have all that stuff answered. And it's either gonna be a mix up, people are trying to dismantle the world, or you have all that ready and it doesn't matter. Which both situations kind of feel oof. They kind of feel very oof. I am expecting it to detect immediately. Ow. And then it's gonna do the dumb thing where even though I locked in the move, it just wastes my turn. I don't like that. I find that dumb. Alright. Now that we've been, locked out of like 4 attacks, let's see what happens if we throw in the bug. It will eat a flying attack for free, probably. But I just want to see what we're looking at. Oh, he's detect! It failed! It wasted a turn! You goober! I will use the fast upon thee! Hadouken! You have fallen victim to the fast! What say you in your defense? Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. You missed, nerd. Always hits. Oh yeah, I said, yeah, those are really good moves. Especially when people are cheating. Wee. Hello, friend. Why are there construction workers here? It just seems so weird to give them birds. Because normally those guys have like ground and rock types. Or fighting types. They're kind of like hikers, but different. Well, really, they're just hikers. Well, they didn't cut a paint. Should have healed Absol, but we'll be fine. We're gonna go for the flinch. Interesting, Subat is pretty fast. Okay. Munch. it didn't matter. And no way. Well, you forgot the fact that I had type advantage. You forgot. You kept it to check. Yeah, complacency does lead to accidents. Words to live by. If you're ever making something, do not get complacent. I'm really working on anything. Don't get complacent. It will bite you in the butt and it will not be fun. You will have many weird and questionable bruises and you will not be able to explain any of them to anyone. Whee! Whee! Someone had a little too much fun with this ending thing. I think they just really loved the cannons that much. Ow! My nose! Oh god, my nose. I told you these cannons were a hazard. What kind of gym you running here? No, I don't enjoy them. I broke my face. I know it was ugly in the first place, but oh god. Now I'll never get a date. Alright, let's do this. Level 33 starting. We actually kind of kept good pace, and I'm very surprised. I expect us to be out of our depths. I bet she might have a level 36, 7 maybe? So, this should be a good fight. Hopefully, maybe. Ah, that thing's so fast. Oh, that damage hurts. I don't think I beat it in time unless it misses, and I don't think acrobatics can miss. Got a really high accuracy. I think it's 100 or guaranteed hit. Oh, you're wasting a turn, you goofball! Oh, you could have KO'd Absol for free. It would have been cheap as free, too. Oh, you're throwing. How could you? I want a challenge! I know it would have been sad if Absol got KO'd so easily, but still, it's like, alright. Alright, Unpheasant, which still looks weird, no matter what evolution or which one it is. They both look weird. Well, that's what I meant by it's pretty much guaranteed. It'll hit unless you do an evasion or damage or accuracy reduction effect. I know, we just keep munch all of them. Oh, Razor Wind, huh? That move is a normal type, and I don't know why. Why is that a normal type when it has wind in it? And there is a wind type. If I had quick attack, I do. Aha, priority! This is why priority is important. Never forget your Freya. Alright, so this is gonna be the Absol sweep, I guess. Her ace, the 35. Alright. I doubt we're faster because of the level disparity. Does it know, like, Brine? I'm not quite half, so Brine... Well, Brine still might KO, just due to raw damage. Waste your turn, Aqua Ring. Okay. Launch. Oof! Still solid damage from Absol. Can we kill it with a quick attack? Are we fast? This is probably good anyway. Actually, no, because it'll still have a turn to do something, and it's still faster than us. Yeah, because it's still faster, so... So it would have been better if I assumed the heal and gone for another bite anyway, and then quick attacked afterwards. I did not. I forgot about the heal. Let's try Zangoose then. Zangoose probably won't do it because it's very fragile. Well, let's see what we get away with. If we summon one attack, Crush Blow is off, we get -1 defense most likely. Oh, the flinch, no! You're not allowed to do that, that's illegal! How could you do this to me? I'm gonna Crush Claw you anyway! You can't stop me! I'm an unstoppable force in nature. I keep flinching. Why am I flinching? Stop doing this. I don't like this. And pretty soon you're not gonna like it either. I don't have any good options into this because a lot of my Pokemon are pretty damn fragile. And I might have to just let one fall for a safe swap in Galvantula. Well, I did say I wanted a good fight, but oof. The double flinch hurts so badly. Good damage still. Aquamarine will probably fade this turn. Yeah, I have to let it fall. I have to get a safe swap for Galvantula. That's the only way to get the safe swap. Let it fall. So it might be faster, but it's still only one hit instead of like 7. I am the speed! Hadouken. Yes! Fall before me! You and your heckin' flinches. Ow, that sucked. I just flinch. Bruh. Man, I'd rather get a beaten out with Absol if I just went bite into another bite after the heal into the quick attack. So, oof. I could have done that so much better. I win! Upload 70! Wow, you're too kind. And acrobatics! I would laugh if, like, Zangief could use it. Acrobatics. It's used not a held item, its power doubles! Team Plasma, they're heading to the city. They're gonna... Look, they're not nice people. They're the type of people that will steal your curly fries. Ow, just like you're the type of people that break my shins. Oh. Hi. It may say it is for understanding one another better, but what trainers really use battle for is to compete, and to hear each other's Pokemon. Am I the only one who finds this terribly painful? Whatever. You won't talk to your Pokemon. I've been living with Pokemon since I was born, so it's easier to talk with them than with people. Pokemon never tell lies. Okay. Was this mom, good Pokedex, I changed the world. That's good. Every person Pokemon cared about wanted like you two do and watch feature Pokemon without having to liberate Pokemon people who just use them. Guess it's using Team Plasma to search for some special stones. The Light Stone and the Dark Stone. I don't know why I kind of turned them into a joker there. These stones hold the essence of 2 legendary Pokemon, Batman. So that when they lost their form, they fell into a slumber, were transformed. Now they wait for the hero's arrival. I shall resurrect a legendary dragon-type Pokemon from one of these stones and become its friend! That will show the world that I am the new hero. Everyone will follow exactly what I say. Oh, he shakes his head. My vision has changed the world without using force. Trying to change the world by force would just make others resist. If people resist, then the ones that will be hurt are the innocent Pokemon. Used by foolish trainers. You understand. Pokemon are not just tools for people to use. As a result, Pokemon trainers who care about one another like you and your Pokemon will be separated. And that does break my heart a little. Only a little. So I actually can pull up a thing to show off the badges in real time. I just never put it in. And originally it was going to go beneath the game capture. I might put it in later for funsies, just so that way people can tell where we are in the story at a glance. And I don't think it works for every game, but it might work for this one. But I have to set it up, and I'm not gonna do it right now. Not live. But I will pull the badges up. If you want to see them. I believe it's over here, right? Yeah, they're there. And I love that it has a little the rotating thing. And you can still shine them. Which, if you haven't played Diamond and Pearl, this is a feature added in Diamond and Pearl. Where the badges will get a little bit, tingy after a while. So yeah, shine him and become sparkly. Hang on, we're almost there. Almost there, chat. Almost there. I imagine out of all of these badges, this is probably the most expensive because it looks like it has gems in it. Oh yeah, when it makes that sound, that's when they're fully clean. There you go. All sparkly. But yeah, it normally takes a while for the color to go away. I don't know how long exactly, but just a while.mp4. That JPG even? I'm gonna run along the funny. Ah! Shoot. I broke my knees. Batman. You gotta help. The Joker stole my kneecaps, Batman. Wait a minute. Okay. We didn't go this way. And is this the house with the Cottony and the hiker guy? No. Do you guys have things for me? Hello? Timo Warner. Oh, it's a rest stop. That's really nice. Not necessary, but it's nice. She gave us out so she's cooking and something bonus rate. Wow. Making delicious soup. I want soup. I didn't eat much today. There's always nothing but vegetables. Well, y'all know a really good thing you can make that's primarily vegetables, but still very good? It's potato soup. You can put a little bit of meat in it and need some cheese, but otherwise it's mostly just vegetables, but it's really good. And it's gonna be something who doesn't eat a lot of veggies. Hi, Mom! How you doing? Already around 7, gone quite far. Hey, Pokemon! You can get that far all by yourself, you know? It's Pokemon, don't forget to care for him. I ain't too serious, so I'll take care. Senior trainer, Mom signing off. If you really like to try that point home, hey, be nice to your Pokémons. Oh no, I know. Shit. A battle on a raised walkway, it's kinda cool. I mean, yeah, very tricky, I'm sure. Granted, I would have way too much fun walking around on those, like if I actually could just find something or not and just walk around. You know, balancing games like that are just, they're interesting to me. Especially since it's not like you're falling 50 stories down. Ah, heck, it's Chuckles! Hey kid, what are you doing? I'm talking to Chuckles! The one thing I would never forget is the sound of their scream. Kermit, hang on a second. Chuckles telling one of his dark backstories again. How many backstories can one clown have? Right, he did Evasion, which we have 100 accuracy and 100 accuracy, so really nothing crazy. Is there, like, is Night Slash the one that has high crit? Does anyone know, is there a dark type slash move? So it's like a dark type, 70 power, 100 accuracy, high chance for crit. Because if that exists, I can do the Funui. Assuming I can get it on Absol, which I probably can't. We'll just go for the bite, go for the munch. Consume the Sigilyph, even though it's incredibly bulky. Oh, never mind. That one wasn't. That one did not drink his milk. You see, that's the thing. If you don't want to get one shot, drink your milk. Eat your vegetables, brush your teeth. Do all those things, and you will not get one shot by an angry Absol. Hey, Lizzie's uncool. It's a good... Yeah, how does he just stand it? Well, okay, he's a Harlequin. He just can do it because he can. Aw, shit. X-Scissor! I don't remember exactly what that is. I know it's like a bug-type move that does moderate damage. I don't think it does anything unique, though. It's just damage. I think it's basically bug-type slash. I actually saw the episode where Chuckles came back, and it revealed something to me. And he was always planning to have Derek be klutzy, but he wasn't there, so she had to... Oh, yeah. Oh, right, I had to go up. Yeah. Okay, stay right there, so he runs up. Hello! I love raised walkways! Balancing is so much fun! I can't do klutzy. I'm sorry, I can't do klutzy. Then again, I don't know how this sounds because my mic makes them sound a little bit different. So I probably don't even sound a tenth like them, but you know, klutzy and Chuckles. Go Bert. Alrighty. Alrighty-a-dighty. How are we even having a Pokemon battle on this raised walkway that we can't stand on with both of our feetsies? Oh, yeah, we're just gonna Swords Dance Bonk, and then I'll probably swap Absol... Actually, no, I don't need to swap Absol away immediately. Level 35 is what the last gym leader was. So that's our goal, is get everything to at least 35. We're probably gonna be looking for 38 to 40? Well, thankfully, there's a place for me to heal my Pokemon like 2 steps back. Yeah. Well, ow. Ducklight. Quack. It's Quacktimus Prime. The legendary hero. The Lord of Time and the hero of Rhyme. Sorry about the odd silence. I was trying to... My sinuses, the tentacles. I had the Aphronite. You know, that sounds like it would be an item. You know, you had Beedrillite and, like, you know, all those other Absolites. Is Aphronite a thing in the Pokemon world? It Mega Evolves your Aphron so it works correctly. Alright. Just had to move immediately to make sure it didn't fall. Alright, let's, heal? Who was it that healed? Was it you? Imagine we're just all staying there watching TV. Which actually sounds kind of cute. All the Pokemon just out of their Pokeballs just watching TV. Probably failing to understand what's happening. Okay, so I want to go touch the funny grass. Nah. Okay, so there's a dark type variant. Okay, I figured it was. I just wasn't sure if it was. Oh, hey! It's the Nick Cheese. Both hold the Jet Badge now. Let's see which one of us is stronger, because it's always a competition between him. Do-do-do-do. Alright, Charon. I remember that in Black 2 he steals someone's job and becomes a gym leader. And I don't remember which gym leader he replaces. No, I know it's his character arc. I know. That's what I'm pointing out. Oh my god. No, I know. Nagiri's character arc takes like 2 games to get to. So I can't use Swords Dance because it said funny words. So I guess I just hit him. Yeah, he fires the other lady or something. And a teacher at the age of like 16. Yeah, sounds about right for Pokemon. Then again, I think in Japanese culture, they kind of expect kids to like mature faster than they do in like, you know, Western cultures. Like you're expected to have a plan for your life much earlier, much younger. Over there, I believe. I could be wrong, but that's what I understand. Something along those lines. Much. Absol has gained XP. Man, that took a while. Okay. Oh, it's at 1 level before it evolves into Emboar. Okay. I don't want to sack Absol to this. Because it's likely to use a fighting type move. Ghost should just say no TY. Oh, you should have avoided it. Meat. Stomp. Oof! My mons! I resist! I throw temper tantrum! It doesn't do much though. Wait, don't tell me you have... Why do you have leftovers? Where do you get leftovers? You shouldn't have that. Give me your leftovers. Hey, can I hit something that's above, like, magnitude 7, please? Keep low rolling it. Hey... I might actually just lose to roll out because I'm not rolling anything above magnitude 5. I literally is counting. Nope, I'm gonna lose this race because Golet's stupid. And I'm not fast enough, and swapping would put a, like, force your rollout in someone's face. No, Golet, this is your bad, you're gonna lie in it, because he decided to just not hit damage. This wasn't a counting minigame. Come on, man. I need to get Earthquake on that guy, like, pronto. Bro. But Bulldoze be better at replacing her magnitude. I don't know the power base of magnitude. Hey, Absol can finally learn Slash. It's actually going to do a bunch of damage. So when we reach Shadow Claw, gonna cut time more easily. Which I literally put Shadow Claw in because I wanted a Slash thing. And now these are basically identical, so there's no reason to have Slash. If I had Night Slash, should be even better. Because I'm keeping Swords Dance. I want a Primal move. Just for funsies, we'll put her over Shadow Claw. Because I can put Shadow Claw back on, but this has more usage, so I can make it last longer. Because there's not really much reason for me to have Shadow Claw over Slash for damage typings. Because Dark covers pretty much everything else that would need. I don't think I one-shot him, but I'm gonna try Crush Claw instead of Swords Dance. I wanna see... That's a cool animation. Crush Claw did not hit the proc we wanted. Fair enough. Doesn't matter because we're fast. But yeah, I don't know the power for Magnitude. But I do know the Bulldoze is a decent medium, or whatever. Like, it's kind of the same, area. This is for Zangoose wants Taunt. I don't want Taunt. I thought I hit don't learn, my bad. No. Sorry. Owie is still kind of messing with me, so my brain's still kind of mush. The way I see Bulldoze, from what I understand, is that it's a more consistent magnitude, but magnitude has a higher high. But Earthquake will be better than both. Now, I know I was able to get words out of my face. I mean, this is just PXE for socks, so let's just do it. Defeat the cat. I find it really hard to believe that he beat the gym with this team. Unless he just sat there and was like, I have a bigger bank account than you, punk, and then just spent a whole bunch of money. He might have done that. Because if you also want to make Pokemon really easy, just use your bank account to win battles. That's why we ban items here. Except for health items. Health items are allowed. Use items or not. Battles are fun, but why are you strong? Because I'm not a not a dumbass. It's a fine battle. Happy to see you're both growing as trainers. Exclamation point. Oh god, that was a big jump. There's a champion out there. I'm weak, so I lost, and honestly, it bothers me when you call it a fine battle despite that. Oh, honestly, just accept the compliment with a stitching remark. Yeah, really. Stop being like Gary. As used before, but what do you plan to do to becoming strong? I guess trying to become a champion, that'll be the reason for my existence. I want to prove that I'm really living. You remind me of Marshall. Of course, having something you want to become is important, but what is even more important is what you do with your newfound power. And I get that. Believe it or not, I actually get where Jared's coming from. Because for a long time, I've been very competitive with things like, you know, League of Legends or in other games. I wanted to get to, like, a world stage. I get that, wanting to be the best. But then, like, yeah, if you get to the best, what do you do there? It's a big question, and it's kind of one that's hard to answer if you never really got there. So everyone will acknowledge that power. Well, you want more than just acknowledging the power. Like, don't get me wrong, I wanted to get very good at certain games. Like, to a professional level. Because I wanted to have, like, acknowledgement of, hey, it wasn't a waste of time. But what do you do when you get there? Because outside of just competing and just, like, staying at the top, I know part of me personally, it was like proving that it was worth it, or that like I wasn't doing nothing, you know? Acknowledgement from my family, but otherwise, like, what do? Ah yes, of a hiker. Wait, wrong button. Who has the XP share? Is it like Zangoose? Zangoose? Let's get another like level on Zangoose, and then we'll put on Golett. Because we gotta catch Golett up quick. Conquer mountain means conquering your fears! Okay, you idiots Pokemon that have conquered many mountains. Probably, especially if I punch them really, really hard. Like, really hard. I actually don't think I want to do it this way. I think I will just use Suck. I thought about it beforehand swapping and it was like, eh. I was hoping he'd have like a fighting type that I could just punch. What is okay? Voldor, use Power Gem. Hadouken! Break or less sweep. I'm expecting him to have Sturdy anyway, so we're gonna go for low sweep to force a speed reduction just in case he tries to be fast. Doesn't matter, so Sturdy was just invalidated. Thank you, Sock, for not caring about the existence of rocks. Bonk. set up weird. I don't know why, my brain just jumped, like... My brain will do this, where it'll just abandon ship and go somewhere else. Completely unprompted. And my brain just decided to do that. It just abandoned ship and went to, the progress I was having on Assetto Corsa last night. And my brain just like, hey, you should play Assetto Corsa. And it's like, but I'm busy. I'm Stren! Because I've been debating on, swapping Assetto Corsa's control config to use, to work on a mouse and keyboard. Because I think I might be a bit better doing that, instead of the, what is it called? Instead of the controller. 75, 60... Okay, I was thinking that Brick Break was, Karate Chop for some reason. I don't know why. I knew it dealt more damage than Low Sweep. Like how to give Brick Break a special animation for breaking schemes? Yeah. I don't think Brick Break will do enough. Because I was kind of just slowly losing that fight, just at base stats. So let's actually have Goat clean it up. Because I'm pretty sure Ghost can still hit fighting, but fighting can't hit Ghost. Now we must defeat the champion of the Honk Legion. Ah, well, if he does that, I could have just hit him twice. The attack rose, his defense rose. Well, what if I just punch him? Like, right in his GABA. Hadouken. But that did nothing. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna punch him right in his GABA. And you know, he's never gonna see it coming. Like, you're never gonna see this so fast. I said I'm fast. See, you're not gonna see this. I'm John Cena. He see me. Whoosh. Oh god, he learned that he had a move that wasn't bulk up. Ow. I'm so fast. Now that I'm done being a buzzo. Who has learned bulk up? Oh, Sock learned bulk up. Attack and social life increase, and bulk up, so he was just spamming, which is attacking defense. Well, bulk up would be better than work up, but not by much. Conquer a B-list. Oh, I couldn't read that. Hikers aim at summits. Pokemon trainers aim for the Pokemon League. Yep. That is the thing we do. Why can't I jump off this? Why am I a scared little bitch? I know you make better use of bulk up. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I know, dude. It just would be better to have something that gives +2 to attack. That's all I was getting at. Ella. Sorry, I thought it was in the normal Pokemon menu. Take the XP share. Give the XP share. It's in the other one. Yeah, let's just do this. Wow, instantly. Oh. Ay. So I had to type something. Surprise! Yes! Why are you expecting the mountain? A little bit anyway. Focusing on Plasma Crowd. Of all the trouble, Jim Lee has met up had a chat, but we've no clue where they're hiding under a rock. Well, not much to do away from the move. Anyhow, you just enjoy traveling with your Pokemon. This mountain's a fine place to explore. It's so fun, just leave this here path. Well, they just see for yourself instead of listening to me yammer. Free Chang says, well, not for as long as you like. It's his mountain, I guess. I didn't know he owned it. I was going to get us involved, know about it again, so I was bracing myself before I knew it. Going in first, but I'll be seeing you. Alright, bye kid. If I remember correctly, this mountain... Oh no, this is not what I remember. Oh no. I don't remember nothing here. Where am I? Well, okay, first, before we get too far, you probably will like me, right? In winter, the appearance of this mountain changes. Yes, it's a relief. I probably fought on the sound in the winter then. Because I'm pretty sure this is where you find the ice cream mon. You know? You have an ice cream and it can become 2 ice creams, or just, you know, clearly an evolution. Granted, it's good. But I just don't like it. Because it's so ridiculous. And the food mons, I hate that that's become a thing. That's part of why I didn't like when they were originally introduced here, because I just saw it and was like, this is dumb. And now they're like, oh, but it's a thing! It's like, but if the thing has made itself look like food, that means that at some point in its life cycle, it is supposed to get eaten. Which means it's a parasite. And because they are disguising themselves as things that humans eat, that means that they are a parasite for humans. And that's fucked up when you think about it. I love catching parasites. It's my favorite. Hello, Mountain Man. You'll hear ambushing people. When he is surrounded by rock, his spirit goes zoom. Now that raises an interesting question. What kind of, like, things, yeah, if you're surrounded by something, like, what would it be that makes you feel better? Whether it calms you down, or just gets you hype, or, you know, makes thine spirit soar. What would it be? It was just an interesting thing to think about. Library. Frozen. Okay, not too bad. Oh, sorry. My brain just got really confused because I saw Absol and I was like, wait, nice slash. Oh my god, that's huge. I don't remember getting that. It's like, oh yeah, because I never got that on Absol because I'm an idiot. I literally just sent a Zoroark. How did I forget that I did that? Someone send help. I don't like this matchup. We swapping. I don't have a lot of good matchups into this. Doesn't this do okay though? The question, well, when I walked up to this guy, he said, being surrounded by rocks raises my spirits. And I asked, well, what would raise your spirits? You know, being surrounded by, you know, what would, you know what I'm getting at. You know, surrounding yourself with something or just being near something. What would it take to raise thine spirit? That's the word. Makes you feel better. Because I personally can't think of anything. Another thing I can think of really wouldn't count. Because it'd be like how like rain is really relaxing. But that's really not being surrounded by something. Bulldor. I will cast Punch on Bulldor. You do whatever you want, my guy. You can throw the Kappas, if you wish. The Pog Champions, if it will. Right. I don't think I can one-shot him anyway because he likely has Sturdy. So we're just not even going to go for the one-shot combo. We're just gonna go for the Punch. Ow, my back. You ever just have like a muscle in your back just twinge and you're just like, ah! I know there's brownies upstairs, partially because I made them earlier this morning, but I'm just trying to will them to me through the force. Summon the brownies. I'm just charmingly unpredictable, sure, buddy. Yeah, I made brownies earlier with, double choco chips. It's choco chips and vanilla chips, and they're very good. None of these rocks have unique things. I cry. So I probably should go along that long path, but I don't know, this was the right way to go for XP. What? Here, beat you up, go back. Playing with Pokemon is natural. How the Pokemon battle is natural? Why don't we test whether that is true? Well, okay, sure. Well, the meme answer, the actual answer is like a good friend having a company. Yeah. Nah, I totally get that. Ice cream. Yeah, being around good friends always helps. A lot. Even if they're just memeing or getting on your nerves, it normally just helps being around them. Normally. Even if you want to give them a swirly for being like little dweebs sometimes. We should be able to get Zoroark some XP. Result Zoroark into this, it probably is just like Psycho Shock or something. Interesting. I think both of these are physical, aren't they? Yeah, so Zoroark still isn't even using close to the amount of power it could be using because it's got a better special stat later on. Oh, you're gonna run away? I mean, probably shouldn't be getting vendettas against AI things anyway. It is only a game. I understand getting frustrated, but... I'm surprised that I was getting through all these confusions. Yep, there's a Soul Pit. Yeah, that was an interesting animation. Come on, stop being confuzzle. Stop it. Stop hitting yourself, please. And you can reapply it. Okay, this doesn't reapply confusion, thank God. What a happy sleep tonight. And you're the Pokemon, that's why we have battles. I don't know, you're making your friends fight. Beating up your friends. If my Pokemon didn't want to fight, I'll quit being a trainer. I mean, yeah. We kind of make it implied that Pokemon just like to fight. That they like the competition. Although I do find it awkward. God damn it. That, but you can't do other things with them. Okay, I really hate this controller. Okay, it's not here. There it is. Fine, I can make progress. Double check her team. She looks like a fighter. The fighter. I want to know how the fighting Pokemon feel. That's why I fight too. I mean, I don't know, fighting type Pokemon are just kind of weird to me. They're just martial artists, but in Mon form. This is very fitting. Alright, sure. I may be 3 levels down, but I believe in the heart of the cards. What's the revenge for? I didn't do anything. I'll bulk up again, you can't stop me. Are you just angry that you don't have that move? Oh, you do? But what if I do this? Oh, kick him right in his neck. Oh no, he's gonna double bulk up too. He's trying to become powerful. He is copying my strategy. I can't believe it. A shame I don't have something that reduces resistance that is not Leer, like something that was offensive and reduces resistance like Crush Claw. I already have Prio. I guess you just go for Brick Bite for the higher damage. Pardon. Alright, so he kinda just threw, because he's just spamming bulk up now. So I had to cough a little bit. You know, that would probably be really nice to have your body move the way you like, because my body just does what it wants. Hey, I remember you. You're disgustingly powerful. But I'm not allowed to use you, so unfortunately, I must defeat you. Kind of unfortunate that he spawned right in front of the exit, too. Like, that was so rude. Hello? At work, we do our best. And it is me and my Pokemon's way of life. I believe. What does your Rockmon do for your job, though, good sir? Little sweep, hiya! Then why didn't he have a drill burr? That'd be better at digging. He's literally designed to do it. He can just jump up and speed. There's the dig boy. He is a mole and he's digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Ooh. I should have used the Karate Chop. Brick Break, because that deals more damage, more base damage at least. Well, we'll just do Sweep again anyway, because, yeah. I thought Sweep would have cleaned it up. I am learning. And we did our best, and this is the result! Well, yeah, your best doesn't always mean it's gonna be the best. Because my precious Pokemon are better at work. Wow, that's kinda rude. They did their bestest. Do not belittle their bestest. Wait a minute. I was hoping someone would be there. I knew it! I knew it was in one of these. Oh, hi! What the heck are you doing there? The number 2 trainer on Twist Mountain. Worker Heath. Alright, Heath. I know there are people out there named Heath, but I can't think of too many of them. It just sounds like a weird name. Like, not weird, but drastically unique. You just never really hear it. Wasn't there a person named Heath Ledger? Who were they? What did they do? That's the only Heath I can think of. I wonder if Golett could get the KO with Shadow Punch. I don't know, it might not be powerful enough. We'll send in Zorart. Heath Ledger was an actor? Was he the guy who did Joker? Joker in Dark Knight, yeah, okay. Yeah, one of the better Jokers, I believe. Okay. Yeah, that's the only Heath I can think of. Oh no, it wooed. Ding. Giga 34, learn Torment. No? Torment is the same move twice in a row. Which isn't bad, but I'm fine with what I have. It's not important enough, in my opinion, against NPCs. So now on, you are the number 2 trainer! Who's number 1 trainer? Number 1 is Clay. I beat Clay's ass. Clay was actually kind of a pushover when I fought him compared to a lot of the other stuff I came from. One of these has to be a trainer. There it is. Just mount changes in every season. The soul man changes in every battle. Are you sure? I mean, there's a lot of good portrayals of the Joker. But don't be wrong, there are some that are just kind of suck. But I like that when people do portray the Joker, they normally do a pretty good job with it. He's a very fun villain to portray, it seems. Oh goodness, trying to get a little bit of a headache. Oof. Bold door. Well, since that break did not get us through, and we don't have the health to do bulk up, we just have to go for offense and hope that they either use a non-offensive move, or that they miss, or that we crit. Case in point. I mean, you're not wrong. You really aren't. He's basically if the Mad Hatter was an interesting villain. It proved me wrong. We're gonna do the same thing we do every week. Punch the rock. Just move them. I make a little closer. Some indescribable beauty. Oh, okay. Stardust. Wait a minute. You're either wild Pokemon or funny item. Funny item! What do the gems do, actually? Hold up. I don't remember. Helltrinksons. Okay, right. It's what I thought. It's a consumable that just buffs a single move. That's like a tour. Oh! New drop. Hey, look, there's a doctor. Hey, Doc. Hey. I got a Kung Fu fighter in my backpack and he's sage. Can you give him like some 7-Up? You gotta have some 7-Up over there, right, Doc? I want to see what the item is. Nugget! I knew it. I knew it. I have utilized a brain. Okay, why is there a little alleyway back there? There's gotta be a hidden item, right? I will find it. I found it. I found you, faker. Trained by doing physical work, our attacks are super powerful. Are they though? I don't know. You can't do swords dance, can you? Okay, never mind. You have an Excadrill. I take back everything I said. I'm scared. Please don't take me to court. No. It doesn't matter how much attack you have if you can't use it. Whoever's happy to have a job that lets him use his favorite Pokemon. And look at him go. Gee, that guy's living his best life. He's just happy to be with his Pokémon. I can't believe it. That rock actually was a Pokemon. Can you believe it? Do 180 real fast and an Excadrill shows up? I mean, yeah, it's an Excadrill. He escaped me. The chat, can you believe it? I see how it is. Now he's doing my bit. Oh, god damn it. How about Pokemon maybe found like a 2-foot radius? Let me go. I want to break free. Like Freddie Mercury. Freedom! Hey, Doc. Hey. It's a long journey, you'll be happy till you did that there. And we guess you'll make your Pokemon healthy. If not, I guess it sucks to suck, kid. Like, I do like that they added these. It's just very nice. Is it needed? No. but it's nice. I just wonder how many players have gotten completely screwed over by these wandering doctors. How many players have tried? Ooh. You sigh, Shack. Absol does not care, because it is not Absol. It is actually Zaru. Probably just keep rocking Night Slash. Yeah, I have been considering playing a couple different games, but I do want to ask chat some first. Then I sure how many people even in chat, but yeah, you know, I'll share piggies into the ring. People okay with me swapping games up every so often, like even if I don't finish a Pokemon run, because I can come back to it. Or would you guys prefer I finish like a Pokemon run and then swap to something else? Because like I've been debating on doing Darkest Dungeon and a few other games. Maybe some Warframe runs. Just kind of spitballing stuff. I just don't want to get burnt out. It's not that I dislike Pokemon. Don't ever think that. I love Pokemon. If I didn't like Pokemon, I wouldn't have like 50 Pokemon sprites. Okay, so this just brings you back here. None of those are useful. Sid. We'll see. I might try to do, solo runs at first. But we'll see. Mountain Man! Why do I dig? Why do you fight? Because you just came at me. He's kind of weird. Kind of creepy. He looks friendly at least. Why do you hike, good sir? Why do you use a funny pop ball with a heart nose? Why do we do what we do? No, I want to cook Pokemon. Accept my input. Ow, my bones. I can't believe it, the critical hits. It's a faster. Should be enough though, right? Yeah, hell yeah. I crit too, punk! Nerd! I don't like this night ship. Send in! Fucking Jackie Chan. Does Jackie Chan know karate? I know he knows some type of martial art. He probably knows 7 martial arts, let's be honest. You gotta give him credit, because he, I believe, did all his own stunts, and he had a willingness to redo the same take dozens of thousands of times until he got the perfect cut. Even if that meant, you know, blooding his knuckles and getting hurt a lot. Some kind of kung fu? Fair enough. And if you have purpose, bro, What's with all these rocks being wild Pokemon? Good, you're not a rock. Hang on. I've been lied to. Big Pokemon doesn't want you to know the Gritter actually is a rock. That's why they tell you he's a fighting type. Oh. Apparently he's also a stalker. How many times I've got to keep teaching you this lesson, old man? Not buying what you're selling. Hello, Ryu. Words are unnecessary. I can understand everything if we battle. Alright. Yeah, I know. He's very much Ryu. Please tell me his name is actually Ryu. No. Well, this is interesting. The young mirror matchup. Looks like I'm faster. Oh no, he's also bulking up. Probably gonna be multiple hits anyway. So let's go directly for a big fake. Ooh, good damage. Oh no, he's capping me. Well, my sock's better than your sock. Copycat. I should probably look TM see what I can teach sock actually. Girl that wants one nightshade. Nah. Emo. Dot dot dot. Let's be. Where is he? Communicate with our hearts. Oh god, are you from Kingdom Hearts? What's up here? Oh. Do 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 do. Didn't I use that Spidey spray? Why am I finding people? This kind of made me think of that car shop simulator. How you can have people walk in, they might smell funny, and you can just spray them with like cologne, which just sounds really funny. They should do that at car shops. I nominate that should be a thing. Because we all know that Magic the Gathering nerds don't shower. I joke because a friend of mine is an MTG nerd. It's just fun to mess with them. Now, some of the card check do that. I mean, sometimes you have to. Right. Okay. I actually don't like this matchup. Just because of the health. And I think now it's time we let the spider acquire some KOs. But our levels are actually pretty solid across the board. 35s on everyone. So this whole like training montage, what are you gonna call it, has been relatively effective. We gotta get it right up to about 38, 39. That's what we're looking for. I don't like this matchup. Part why I wasn't using this guy a lot. The swapping and soft might suck. Let's try swapping a Golett. Can we get away with anything? Okay, you posted powers earlier. Let's go up to find them. So according to this, magnitude should have a higher average base, according to the powers you said earlier. Right, so I didn't see what each of those rolled at. Like if they're magnitude 4 or what. I'll actually pay attention this time. Magnitude 8. Okay, so it's just that I don't have great stats, and this thing is very defensive, which checks out. Will Shadow Punch clean up the fight, though? Hadouken! I cried! But even with Stab, what the hell? I know it's without weak, though, but still, I cried. You'd hope that with Stab and the passive that ups punch moves, that would do a lot more, but I think it's only like 20% from the passive, so it kind of is meaningless. Oh, come eat you inside a mountain of overgrowth. Okay. Did you eat the ore, I guess? Consume the rock. Oh my gosh! Soda! That's the one I meant to click. Gonna grab a couple of these to heal Pokemon back up. But I should check inside this building to see if it's a free heal, I guess. So yeah, we'll check there in a sec. Because they tend to do this. No? Can I see your computer? It's right here. It's asking to be stolen. To be kidnapped. Oh, we just cashed out some of these from the gyms. Adding 70% of 30? What? 90? Yeah, no, Shadow Punch is 60. Besides, it's stats, that's 50. Nope. Down on screen is 60. It's... Nope. Okay, let's wait back. What is this? Wait, maybe I have to go there to go forward. Hang on a second. I need to stand here then. Nope, that is very much a way forward, I think. And why does this area exist? This area does not exist for no reason, right? It exists for no reason. I've been lied to. 70% of 60 is... it's the 20 that's throwing me off. Okay, that's where I'm supposed to go. It's roughly like 40 is what you're adding. The 20% from the passive is just pointless. So the chair is up there, that means you have to go that way. But... this might just be more train, I think? Or maybe that's where we go to leave. I don't know. Something empty place. Discover things. Yes, you can. Coat of ice. Touching it could make you freeze. Hey, look. It's probably where you get Glaceon. I like Glaceon. Alright, time to use that spice spray again. Even though I'm pretty sure it's still active. What happened to get it popped up early? Bro, come on. Hey, flash cannon? Okay, it's a good thing I did come this way. Now we go up to Sharon. So I could go there, but I could also go here. What's the point of this? Probably literally just to fly out of here. That's my guess. It's just to leave. Alright. But you're only strong because you changed at controlling your Pokemon. You have to Pokemon see if that's what you want. You should start with your own. Taking this one that forces it, right? That's not real strength. Hey, you. Got that thing we're looking for. You headed for the tower. Get this, is obtain the power to change the world and end people's control over Pokemons. That's right. You use force in order to right the wrongs of the world. Now let's gather around our king, Lord N. I don't know what they found, but they got the extra mile to gain power and cause trouble. We're a bothersome bunch. I'm gonna stay here for a while. I want to think a little bit what the champion asked me. What I want to do after I become strong. Okay, have fun. Do your self-reflection. Thank you for this appointment. Let's see, have you heard of Dragon Spiral Tower? Sure. Give the story listen. Dragon Spiral Tower is the region's oldest building. Story says the place where legendary Pokemon came to light with their remain in deep slumber. I know it's just past Icarus City, but it's all I know about it. It's all anyone knows because no one has ever been inside. There's wanted to rescue the tower for a long time. But what, something I don't know? That kind of feeling is pure adventure. Well, I told for some adventuring, away I go to have a look at Dragon Spiral Tower. Alright, sure. I think that's where we get the cool Dragonmon. But first he play in the water. I actually didn't know that was a wild Pokemon area. I know, it's the fart fish. He's so giggly. I was just gonna appreciate the reflections because I think it's so cool how they did that. Even if it's simple, I like it. Right. I remember this town now. Last time I was here, it was all stormy and it was really cool. Yeah, it's a town that you can actually run into wild mons in. Alright. Well. It's actually pretty good timing, too. Alright, later, Nurse Joy. Alright. That's actually been about 4 hours, and I don't want to overdo it because I know I'm running out of steam. Allie's been a royal punk to me lately. So, we're gonna just cut it here. I'm sure that probably feels a little abrupt, but... well... let me find the thing. Where's my ending slide? Who stole my ending slide? Which one of you ate it? So, I need to get a better way to do the audio, but hey, who cares? Let's give you the fun, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna bounce, for now. That's about 4 hours. That's just roughly what we're gonna be looking for. I'm gonna see if I can get it kind of push streams forward a little bit, but we'll just kind of see. Otherwise, it's still gonna be about 10-ish. But yeah, I will try to continue this. What's no way this time? Not this time. Looks like it looks like now my brain's fried. I'm gonna try to continue the stream tomorrow at roughly 10-ish. So yeah, we're gonna check out Dragon Spout Terror later. But that'll be it for me. I'll catch you guys later.